Welcome to Dicefunctional, where a bunch of friends sit around and play D&D, and we share the story with you, our wonderful audience. Thank you, everyone, so much for tuning in. Welcome on in. Special warm greeting to those of you who may be tuning in for the first time. Welcome on in to our little corner of the internet, our little D&D adventure. We hope you enjoy. We hope you hang around and sharing a little bit of the probably emotional whiplash that is going to happen today. Probably a little bit of it, just a little bit of it, though. Welcome on in. So before we begin, couple announcements, especially if this is your first time and you want to do any sort of catching up on anything involving the story of Fortune's Blade. Feel free to check us out either on YouTube, or you can search your favorite podcasting platform, whatever that might be. Just search Dicefunctional. Easiest way to check it out. We are actually almost caught up with the entire backlog of episodes. I know we've been working really hard to get those all done. Especially Michelle's been doing a great job getting those up for us, especially on the podcasting platforms. So thank you for that. So yeah, what will happen then is once we're caught up, if you need to catch up on an episode before the live weekend edition on Saturdays, great time to do it would be Thursdays. We're going to be uploading them live on Thursdays. Is that the same day they go up on YouTube as well?
YouTube on Wednesdays.
Okay.
YouTube on Wednesdays, podcast feed on Thursdays.
There you go. So if you have nothing to do on a Friday, load up the YouTube and the podcast, listen to them both at the same time. Probably will be a little confusing hearing a lot of audio, but hey, you know what? For fun, why not? The only other announcement that I do want to make is we would like to give a special thanks and shout out to Griffin Saddlebag for allowing us to use their homebrew items in our game. It's really, really cool. They create hundreds of custom items for players and DMs to use, and we are more than happy to support them in all of their awesome work. It's really cool, guys. You should definitely check them out. And you can check them out at thegriffinsaddlebag.com or at their Twitter, which is at Griffins_saddle. Griffins_saddle. And if you have a couple bucks, might as well throw it their way, get some cool items, and some really cool stuff that you guys will actually see in the show. You might be able to see on there too, so keep that in mind.
Yes, you will. I'm actually a $7 Patreon for his page, and I got his entire spread for all the magic items that have been created, and it is very, very nice. If you want to be a Patreon for his stuff, you can actually join up onto the page and have an input on what kind of magic items they're going to be creating next. Really, it's all around a very inclusive and very cool process to be part of. So thank you very much for letting us use your stuff.
Yeah. And hey, you know what? If you want to influence some stuff that could potentially get into one of the characters' hands here, feel free. Join up there. Because you never know what you could influence. But that's going to do it for announcements. Unless anybody has anything else that I'm missing.
I do have one other I'd like to mention.
DM man, what you got?
Special shout out to Mr. Graham Plowman. He's responsible for a few of the more spooky songs that you guys have been hearing during the shows.
Apparently, we can only hear you.
I don't know how that's the case.
Someone's watching the stream and they someone's watching. I have a friend of mine watching the stream. Jace, they can only hear you.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Nope, should be able to hear everything now.
Okay.
Let's see.
Hold on, because it's like a 30-second lag, so I'm waiting for them to let me know. I literally have someone message
on.
I think we're audible now.
Only reason.
Should be audible now. We're switched up some streaming stuff, so some technical difficulties.
We
there.
are
good. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
So basically, check out the Griffin Saddlebag. Also, check out Graham Plowman.
Follow us, please.
The fellow makes some very high quality music, especially horror oriented tunes, and that's actually stuff that we've been using for a few of the last sessions. Really, I'd recommend you check out his stuff. All around pretty awesome. That's what I've got. Anybody else?
If there's nothing else, then we will go ahead and get into the game. Connor, go ahead and take it away. Now that we can actually hear everybody.
Okay. So where we last left off, our group of intrepid adventurers had just returned home from their adventure on the high seas, dealing with one Lord of the Sea, a monstrous creature which had been, for a time, very placidly living and only occasionally taking down and killing several people. But recently had been pissed off by one Alexander, a captain of a ship that Deah used to be a part of, which the team has then dealt with. By which I mean they've killed him. The team then checked on their friendly fish people over in the town, the island town of Harproy, and then made their way back to Odela, where they found out several very interesting things. One, that the fox, also known as Satoshi Shin, has been trying to find them. They had a long chat with them and found out that the odd little artifacts that they've found are very much something that's supposed to be around, and they are very, very powerful objects. There are even a few still on Odela, one of which they are very confident, actually, I should correct myself, two of which they are very confident they have run into at some point. But one of which may just be able to help Gael and give his body back. But where we last left off, you guys were enjoying yourselves for a little bit, if I recall correctly. Is there anything in particular y'all were planning on doing right now?
Gael has a thing that Gael wants to do other than tattoos.
All right.
Because tattoos are still a thing.
Yes, of course.
So
It's longer than usual.
yeah. Gael would like to potentially have a pouch made.
Okay.
And I don't know who that would be through. Probably Asagio, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Think like it's literally what Gail's going for is essentially a super mini bag of holding, like a micro bag of holding that is literally just a pouch that he can clip onto his belt to hold all of the random snacks that he finds. It's literally a snack pouch.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Snack pack of holding.
Yes.
I heard the like mini and I was like, this is for the almonds, isn't it?
Yes. So like you can't fit like anything in there that isn't like bigger than like maybe like a small hamburger or something.
Small hamburger. He would put a small hamburger in there.
Gail would put a small hamburger in there.
The snack pouch of holding.
Yes.
It'd kind of be like a list pocket. But a list pocket
kind
only
of.
lasts an hour.
He can put all his pilfered almonds in it.
All of them.
So that's certainly doable, yeah. Like, I think if it's enchanted to exclusively hold food, it's definitely going to be very, very cheap because you won't be able to put, like, knives or bullets in there.
Yeah, it is just for food.
Yeah, it's a small pouch just for food. I'll say, for something this minor, I'll say like 100 gold.
Sweet.
It's really not a big deal.
Yes.
This
Done.
is my snack pouch of holding.
Done. I've got it right here, front right. All the food is gonna go in there. That's all of it.
Does Maddie want to do something?
What time is it?
I'm assuming this is just sort of like a nebulous time frame of like how long we're in downtime, right, Connor?
Basically, yes.
So
You guys can tell me like how long it's gonna be, and I'll go from there. So this is potentially one of those things where you could wind up skipping a lot of time if you're not paying attention.
yeah.
You know, you guys could be like, "Oh, we're gonna do this, 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 this." I'll be like, "Okay." 5 months have passed.
What was I gonna do again? I think I was probably
Go
gonna
down
ask...
your checklist.
What?
We do have the
You have
checklist
your
now.
checklist.
We did make a
I
checklist.
know. Sometimes I don't want to look at it though.
You don't want to look.
I
What's it for?
you know, reminder. Anxiety.
I think she's just avoiding something
Weird.
or someone.
Gee, I wonder. I'm just gonna ask Mercy what the item was called. The stick of truth.
It's the stick of truth.
I don't. The stick of truth. At some point or something, probably like after dinner. I think.
I will say this: when Mercy hands it to you, she's gonna very specifically say, "I'm letting you borrow it. This is not giving it to you," and she's making hard eye contact at Gael.
You
Ellie
shouldn't
Mercy.
have offered it to me as a actual gift.
It's not what it was. I said, "Hold."
I'm not keeping it. I'm just borrowing it.
That's fine.
Jeez, I'm not Gail.
And God, is that not a blessing?
God.
I'm
I
not
don't
that
know if we could do-
bad.
I don't know if we could do 2 Gales. You two would just keep eating things. Things you shouldn't be eating.
Oh god, Gail was simulacrum.
I would need a second snack pouch if that was the case.
Why?
It's true.
Why?
Yeah, Maddie, you can take this. It's no problem. Just remember, they have to be willingly holding the stick for it to work. If they decide to let go of it, you can't really do anything.
Well, I know that, so if she's not gonna be willing to hold it, it's gonna be troublesome.
Awkward.
Yeah.
There's a good reason for me to not trust her. She doesn't accept this, honestly.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I would also make her hold the stick.
Yeah. Rudy, are you? Should I pay my dad the pastry thing that Jim did?
Going to cover it because I feel like it's a bit my fault. I don't know how much it would cost. What's a crystal? $10?
Much should it
Gold
cost?
pieces?
How much does a pastry cost? Like 10 gold?
According to Deah,
actually-
yes.
I have an idea. Since we now know that Jim is actually a human and not just a cat, should we make Jim pay for it?
Does Jim have money?
No,
Does
I don't
Jim?
think
I know he
Have you
it's fine.
seen everything that Jim has stolen?
I called my character the wrong character. Rudi is going to just kind of
Does Jim?
just is 10 gold enough?
Where would he keep it?
Why don't we have a little bakery trip and we can
Okay, yeah, sure.
have Finn tell us how much
I'll
he
go.
lost?
Yeah.
I'm not ready. Oh no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready
Do
to
you-
see
do you-
Bumpin' yet.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, I could come too
Do
if
you
you
want me to be
It's
there,
going-
Maddie?
I'll just go and pay. It's fine. I go pay and I'll leave. If you need
No,
to
that's
privacy,
fine.
yeah.
We're dragging Maddie with.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Maddie needs to go there. You need to go there anyway, right?
Yeah. I definitely need to.
At very least see your
Right.
dad. Also, real quick question. Jim is a person. And if Jim has money, where does Jim keep it?
Called
That's
it.
what I was asking.
The thing
Probably.
is, he doesn't have thumbs.
Then how does?
His mate hand.
Aye,
So
but
does he just carry around like...
Jim steals everything.
I don't think Jim buys things right now because he is a cat.
Jim steals. He's stolen a bunch of stuff.
But they're magic items, not money.
Okay, then he gives us one of the magic items and we use that as trade.
Valid. We should try to reason that with him. I'm gonna let you do that, Gael.
Why? Because I can talk to cats, or I'm better at talking to humans than you are.
Ooh.
Get roasted!
I look
need
forward
to
to seeing
go.
how
Let's
this
go.
will
Gail
happen.
just roasted you.
I have a higher charisma than you, motherfucker.
First,
I
Gil
know,
learns
but why am I
sarcasm.
the one that's talking to everybody?
Because you go up to people.
Okay.
Also,
I will
to be fair,
say,
the last
Gail
time we
did
talked to him
talk
was
to-
a monster. That's not a person.
Yeah.
Gail has gotten the ability to bully now.
I wonder who taught him the ability to bully. I taught sarcasm, but who's the bully in this group?
Don't look at me. I'm 3 feet tall.
Ro and I made tattoo plans. It was part of the tattoo plans.
Without sin,
What was
the
the
first
game?
stone.
Ro and I have been making plans to go get tattoos. That's where that came in.
We're the bad boys of the group.
I'm a tattoo.
Yeah, but you're a nerd. So.
That's it. You two aren't allowed to be within 10 feet of me anymore when we have to make checks. Deal with it on your own.
Get out of my effect area.
I mean, technically, if Ro stands atop my antlers, she'd probably be out of the range of most stuff anyway.
Are you gonna stand on? Wait, you still have your antlers. Didn't you tell us
did.
these fall off?
They do.
When?
At some point during the winter, not at
It's-
the beginning.
Well,
it's
I'm not
Brand
saying we
midwinter.
have to keep the
Gail,
antlers.
Gail, don't do the thing you did the last time, please. It will
What
scare
thing?
them.
What thing?
You know the thing. The
I
tree
can't
thing.
not. I can't not do that. How am I supposed to
No.
get them off?
So everyone, just so you know, if you see Gail running his into a tree, don't get scared.
Hey, Gail.
Just try.
I can't get scared at anything Gail does anymore.
Gail.
What?
Question. What are you gonna do with your wind chimes when they're gone?
The wind chimes are in the bag. I haven't had them on my antlers the whole time.
Hmm.
I could probably make earrings out of one of them.
Oh
It's
my
the
God.
small one. That'd get really weird because then my ears would start ringing, and it's the same thing that happens after explosions happen, and I'd get very confused.
I don't think wind chimes ring.
They can't. The metal ones, the tiny metal ones, do.
I guess.
Anyways, I don't appreciate being bullied. Long story short, fuck you. I'm gonna fight you.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a feeling that was the response I would get.
I think we should go to the bakery.
Yeah.
Be
careful.
Maddie, do you need me to go to the bakery with you? Would you, or better yet, would you like me to go with you?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, just in case. Oh, you could
Sure.
probably ask Amelie about your mom, since you know that might be important or something.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
We have to ask everyone old we know, because eventually someone will say yes.
I don't know how old she is.
No, this is not sarcasm, Maddie. This is a legitimate plan.
To someone, maybe. I'm thinking.
I mean,
about.
also,
Well,
my mum was alive, but before most of the people that are alive now are alive, and she only passed about, what was it, like 60 some odd summers ago. So it hadn't been that long. If your mum is older than 65 summers, then she probably might have run into her at some point. Unless she was a babe when that happened, and obviously you wouldn't remember that. Or you would, because I don't know how.
How do Azatas breed?
How?
I mean, we know we have Maddie, but Maddie's not an Azata. She's a Maddie.
I don't know. I think that'd be a question to ask her. We can ask her how they breed.
Really, really hard.
I could. Don't you dare mention the forbidden knowledge I had to know.
I'm not sure if even
I
the
don't think so either.
She doesn't have to say.
How
she
did your
just
parents
has to-
fuck?
No!
How did they do that?
Well,
I hate this.
When a
I hate this
Finn
almost
loves
as much.
someone.
I hate this almost as much as Maddie does.
But Maddie, do you want me to come as well, or?
That'd be an awkward date.
Shut
No,
up,
it's
Mercy.
just for support. You know, confronting
Okay, and then me.
parent figures is hard.
Hmm. I mean, if you have stuff to do, Deah, I don't want to take your time away from that.
All I gotta do is talk to a bitch ass god today, so got nothing until nighttime.
You know, I feel like your relationship would be better if you didn't call him a bitch ass god.
Well, he calls me a fool. I call him a bitch. It works out.
I don't know if that's fair, honestly.
Very odd relationship with him.
Hey, he talked to me, okay? I'm just returning in kind.
You know that's fair.
Also,
I
Jolly,
don't know. Yeah.
I just sent you the actual page for the purse piglet.
Ah. Wait, does this say what happens
No.
when I die?
It does mention something about character type.
Okay.
Go
I'll
ahead.
read that later. Okay. Well. Yeah. I guess bakery. I suppose. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll come with. Unless you send her away specifically.
No, I'm not gonna send her away.
Okay. She wants to support you.
I thought you just want to bully Finn with his mustache.
I will also bully Finn, but this is a completely unrelated. If he's ripped, I will not hold back.
I swear to God, whatever you did to my chat, I'm gonna have questions.
Dan, like I like 10 feet behind you guys, because like literally Rudy's intention is to pay and leave. Like she's like leaving you to your privacy.
At least pay for pastries, you know.
That's
Yeah,
basically the
like,
exact
she's like,
opposite
I'm going
of
to
Jim.
pay and leave. I'm not going. I mean, she might buy pastries, but yeah, that's like literally. She's just walking, but she'll like walk behind.
Okay. So you guys begin making your way back over to the Broadback Bakery.
Oh, God.
What?
She's nervous.
So you start making your way over to the Broadback Bakery, like I was saying. And you will find that the bakery itself looks perfectly normal. There doesn't appear to be anything wrong. The open sign is still on the door. Making your way inside the bakery, you see that Finn is behind the counter. Now, you've been gone for, what, 30 days? 40 days? Something like that?
That's what I was trying to figure out for like 3 days.
Math.
I think it's been like close to 2 months, but I don't remember.
It's about 2
Like
months, I
mid-
think.
Yeah, if we left like mid fall, it's been like 2 months.
Yep. So
Yeah.
around 60 days. I will point out there are two big things you notice about Finn immediately. First off,
I swear to fucking God.
First off, he does appear to have bulked up slightly. He looks like he has gained a little bit of muscle mass, namely around his like arms, shoulders, and not really around his neck all that much.
Finn, go, Finn.
The other thing you notice is that his beard and mustache are gone.
She got rid of
my God! Oh my God!
There you, Connor.
She made him
Oh no, now we need all new art.
Oh my God! I'm sorry. What's up?
That's gotta be real awkward, because my dad has had a mustache, the same mustache since
And they
he was
suddenly
like
look very
17.
baby-faced when it goes away.
So
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it's like
Can I
really,
just-
really, yeah.
Can I just say, I love that our reaction to Beardless Finn was just as intense as finding out that Jim's a witch.
Yeah.
It's important. It's important.
Perfect.
It's gonna
Couldn't
happen,
handle it.
guys. I still haven't figured out why it's happening, so
Don't be scared, Michelle. It's okay. You can come back.
Don't be sad. Go get a tattoo.
Jace, can I say one thing?
it's gonna.
Yes.
There's a small bar on the underside of my picture.
Yep.
On the,
I've been
on the
trying to
stream.
adjust it.
Yeah, I just wanted to
Good.
point it out to you.
Yep.
apparently Rudi walked in, saw the shaven, muscular Finn noped right the hell out of there.
This is wrong. Here's 10 gold, bud.
This feels wrong. Oh god, no.
I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Keep happening until I figure it out. I'm
Hey there.
in contact with you.
How are you doing, honey?
Did you shave?
Yes, I did shave.
Did mom tell you this?
Yes, mom told me to shave.
Oh my god. Can't believe she listened to me. I mean, I'm fine. How are things? Did you enjoy the festival? I was out.
Yes, the festival went very well. Really, business went very well. We've made quite a profit. Me and your mom had a few nice trips in the meantime, and we've been exercising together.
I'm gonna tell you now. This is kind of
No, stop that, you two. Stop it.
I mean,
I didn't say anything.
Oh, you didn't need to say anything. I saw your expressions and it was enough.
the
Thank
danger
God,
of
Ken.
How's it been more bench press, or what have you been lifting?
Really, it's been mostly basic exercises, stuff like that. So, pull-ups, actually. Mostly myself.
Oh, that's easy. That's good.
This is wrong.
This is
Why
very
aren't you skinny anymore?
This is very strange.
It's weird. Deah has been possessed by Becca.
Well, that's good. I mean, it should make it easier to move everything around now.
It probably
If you
will.
needed to move those cabinets around, I bet you could. In the back room, you were talking about it for a while.
Yeah. Well, I'm still gonna hold off on that for the time being, or leave it for my wife. But still, yeah, it's going well.
I'm
You
glad
look
to
good.
hear.
Being in behind people, she's sort of like peeking out over Maddie's head. Just like, it looks nice. Can I just pay for the croissants that the cat took?
Yes.
Just,
I think a tray of croissants is about 10 gold, something like that.
Okay, that's fine.
Dad,
I'll
what
take
happened to the? What did the cat do?
It ate an entire tray of croissants.
I will hand.
I know.
I will hand him 10 gold.
Thank you.
What else is in here?
Like
Bakery wise, yeah.
bakery wise, they have, of course, basic stuff, coffee, cakes. There are like loaves of bread and the such. There are like a few cakes that are as display pieces more than anything. Croissants, puff pastries, eclairs. Oh gosh. What appear to be almost like small things of mousse, I suppose is the word. All sorts. Yes, of course, there are, of course, cookies. Thank you,
Yeah,
Chad.
she's gonna point at the coffee cake and like the mousse, and she's like, "Can I just have like one of that and then a couple of these?"
Yes. That'd be, I think, in total about a gold.
Okay. And she'll like hand him 2 gold.
Okay.
She'll, like,
How much for an entire tray of oatmeal cookies?
Oatmeal cookies?
And then she will
Oh, yeah.
leave. Rudy will leave after that. She's
Okay.
done.
The ones with all the nuts and the raisins
Wave
in
and
them.
walk out.
So,
Thank you.
an entire tray of them,
Wow,
I
can you,
typically
like,
sell them
oatmeal
for
raisin?
maybe about a copper.
Okay.
I think about 2 silver, really.
All right. Gail's gonna take 2 silver.
And
Can I
he
just-
will bag up an entire tray.
Oh, you don't need to
Pass it.
bag it up. Hold on. Can I Can I have the tray for a moment?
Am I gonna get it back?
Oh, you'll get it back. I
Yeah,
just want
what?
to try something.
Okay.
Hold on. And Gail's gonna open up the pouch
It's a very
and
real
literally
question
just
with the
dump
scoop.
the tray into the pouch.
Ah. All right. Well, I got to save on paper.
Aye.
Thank you.
Got to save the trees. It's very important. That's what this is for.
He'll take the tray back.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there anything I can help you guys with? Were you just looking to catch up a bit? I'm pretty sure Meringue's been missing you a little bit.
Aww.
I'm sure he has. That's exactly what Meringue is missing. Right. Right.
Yeah. Where's Mom?
Right now, I think she might be out back splitting a bit of wood. Just trying.
I saw Jill.
You know, in the Age of Ultron, where Captain America's outside and he just.
The gays are.
Continue.
It's amazing. I heard
I just want
Yeah,
It's a reaction
case.
like that screen right there being like the screen
See, the
cap for the
amazing
entire
thing is,
stream. Like,
when they reacted, I heard 2 gaydars going off immediately.
it's like,
Tell me more.
This is why the two of us have to play together.
You can't just tell me, oh, here's this beautiful, buff,
Tall.
perfect woman and she's out back being a lumberjack.
That's literally a lesbian dream.
What do you expect?
But she is currently out back. I believe she's just cutting up some wood so we can have some for the winter.
Oh, okay. She didn't tell you anything the last time I was here, right?
What about?
Nothing. I guess you didn't mention it. It's nothing important. Don't worry about it.
This is Connor asking actually, because there's a lot of things I need to remember.
No, just the last time Maddie was in the bakery that Maddie was upset with her mom. That was the whole.
Oh,
She was talking.
no. He does not have anything like that to mention.
Okay, that's good.
Well, okay, at least he's sad, but I need to ask you to help me make something when
I'm sure I can do that. Is there something in particular?
I'm not gonna tell you when she's here.
Okay, I can do that.
Pretends not to listen.
Maddie, should we go help with
She's staring at the croissants.
Maddie, should we go help with cutting up the wood?
I guess so.
All right.
Oh god. This is not gonna sit well with me.
We got this.
Okay.
We're here with you. You know, we're your backup.
Okay. Okay. I guess we're gonna go to the back where Amelie is.
Yes. Making your way to the back, you see that there is indeed a fairly large pile of cut down logs that were just whole at the moment that Amelie is beginning to work her way through. She is at the moment wearing what appears to be almost like a long sleeve jacket, just so that she can try to retain a little bit of heat, as it is becoming colder. You're getting into winter.
Wouldn't happen to be flannel, would it?
It is not flannel.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
okay.
Thank you, Jake.
That is
It is,
specifically
it is
for
not.
you,
It
chat.
is not
I'm sorry.
flannel, but it is a red woolen coat.
There you go, chat.
Thank you, Jace.
Close enough.
You're welcome.
But yeah, you see that she is beginning to split through the wood and is, quartering it and then setting off to the side and piling it up. And she will turn and look and go, "Ah, hi, honey. How are you doing?"
I'm good. How are you?
At the moment, doing a lot better. I'm starting to feel more like myself, but still not 100%.
I
can't believe you told him to shave off the mustache.
It was awful.
Honestly,
it was hideous
thank
and
you.
it needed to go away. He didn't have that when I left. That's what happens when you let a guy make his own decisions. I'm letting you know this right now, okay?
I never had a mustache though.
I don't think you can grow a mustache.
I don't think you can. You're.
I could grow a mustache if I wanted, maybe.
Can
You
you?
know, you had a beard though.
I didn't know people with fur could grow mustaches and beards.
I had a beard.
Oh,
It was
I
a
didn't know
really
that.
big one. I miss it.
Didn't know that either.
Aye.
Oh, well.
It was the same color as my hair. It could for all we know just actually be hair. I haven't actually asked anybody about it.
Doesn't seem terribly important, but
No, it
Fair.
doesn't.
But yes, I told him to get rid of the damn thing.
I never thought he would get rid of it, but I'm
Oh.
quite surprised.
Well, I never thought I'd be able to get him exercising with me again, but I did.
This is very weird. Look, I'm sorry that I was upset the last time we talked.
It's okay.
Uh,
It was perfectly justified.
But, you know, I didn't mean to snap at you.
It's fine. It was perfectly justified. I left you as a child, and I left him alone. It's understandable.
I'm surprised you didn't tell him about the argument we had.
No, there's no need for that. It's an argument. We can work through it. You're an adult. You can have a conversation with your mother. At least I'm assuming you can.
Yeah.
So I wasn't terribly worried about that. I am sorry.
Oh. Well, is it okay if I could ask you some questions then?
That's fine. I can try to answer what I can.
Deah, should I use stick of truth on her, or should I?
I mean, do you trust her to tell the truth? That's the main question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think she would lie to you?
I don't know. Sometimes people can hide things just for the safety, I guess.
I've definitely hidden things from the ones I love. So, if you ask me, I would give it to her just in case, but it's also not a guarantee that she will tell everything, just what she says is true.
Okay. I guess that also makes sense. So, I guess I'll just take out the stick of truth. And then Maddie would say, "So, Mom, if this is just experimental, but just so I know that if you're telling the truth, I'm not hiding something from me, and I just want things to be truthful between us, you know. So if you're worried about not telling me something or afraid to, would you be willing to hold the stick for me?"
Just roll a persuasion check, please.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean, oh?
You got
You have one of the highest charisma skills in this group. What do you mean, oh? Alright.
That's a 13.
That's a 13.
Yeah, but it's not great.
I'll certainly hold on to it, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna hand her the stick of truth. So, I guess the question I'm gonna ask her is, so I talked to Doug about
something recently, and apparently he doesn't know exactly how old you are. And I know that this would be a rude question to ask. I'm sorry, Mom. But how old are
It's
you?
typically not very polite to ask a woman her age.
What? I'm sorry. I just want to know.
Significantly older than you and your father. Not as old as some things out there. But to be completely honest with you, age for me is a bit difficult.
Okay. And you don't know when you left Elysium?
Not exactly. I know when I came here, but matching that up with when I left Elysium is a bit difficult. Elysium is a chaotic place, to put it politely.
Yeah.
If you're in the wrong spot, things don't work the way you expect them to.
Yeah, I figured.
So, to put it simply, I know that I arrived here probably sometime around. It was before that new fellow became the governor. And I think it was around the same time as the guy before the other one, so 1860? 1870?
Like 17 years ago, or?
1860, 1870 is a lot longer than 17 years ago.
Like
Current year is
60.
1934.
So like that's closer to
It's
60,
closer to 60.
Or 60 or 70 years.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
So she wasn't around when my mom was still alive.
I guess so.
Well, you haven't have you been to this plane before?
No,
Your last trip?
no, not really. Well, fleetingly, technically.
Hmm?
To be accurate, I had gone to places on this plane, but I never really visited.
Like you went through their airport.
Oh,
Get a layover.
She got
I had
hit
a
with a
layover.
banishment spell, and she just got hit, and she got sent here for a minute, and then left.
Some tripping. That's weird. So what's the relationship between the three? Like Doug, Jen, and I forgot the other one. Ella. I guess I never get to see her as much, so I don't know.
Doug and Jen are a lot more social than Ella. They're all my friends, I suppose. I met Jen and Doug and Ella when I still lived in Elysium. Doug was already wandering around, so he decided to pop by when he could. Jen and Ella already lived there, and they left when I did.
So they chose to leave Elysium with you?
Yep.
Why is that?
It was boring.
Is it?
There comes a point where you just want something different.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
My foot's going numb. This is Connor talking.
Let me think. Well, considering how long you've been here, you already know the blue cloaks exist, right?
Yes.
So why did you never consider joining?
Too much structure and organization. I don't need someone to give me orders on what to do.
But I mean, what we do is, for good intentions, though.
Yeah, but I mean, I can decide I know what's good. I can go do it myself.
So would you just leave, like, at any random day?
I mean, not always, but yeah, there are days where I just get up and go.
Yes. Well, is there any plans that, considering that you guys are, you and Dad are working out, are you going somewhere in particular?
Not anytime soon.
Is it because of the
don't think.
wings?
Partially.
They haven't healed, have they?
No.
Is there a way to, I don't know, heal them or heal the wings in some way?
Yes, I'm sure there is.
And that is...
Very powerful magic that I don't have right now.
Well, I can't do it, so... I'm not sure what I can do to help.
Don't worry about it. It's nothing too serious.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
No, wait, she can't say that.
Yeah,
No, 'cause
like,
she's under the effect of she's under the effect of the staff.
Wait a minute, she lied.
All of a sudden, an
like-
electric shock
like,
courses through her
really?
body.
It's like, really, huh? Like, losing your whole wings, not a big deal.
This is fine.
Everything?
It's all just fine.
Yeah, she will just say, "Don't worry about it." Then she won't say it's fine afterwards.
It's fine. It's fine.
What
It
a
was not fine.
silly little... I... Well, I guess there's not much I could ask. Unless I don't know if you're under some kind of guidance or if you're obligated to fight fiends, whatever means necessary. Like, I'm not entirely sure why you're doing it.
That's hard to explain.
Okay.
I don't have a good answer. I just do.
Uh-huh. Is it because you're an Azada? Or is it something else?
Yes.
But Jin's an Azada though, right?
She's not as strong as I am.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. So, technically I know that Jen's a Lyrican. But as an Azada, what kind of Azada are you?
I'm what is called a Gala. Gaele. Gala.
I've read that in the library. Aren't those the knightly Azadas?
Yeah.
So you had a weapon at one point, didn't you?
Yeah.
Let me guess, they confiscated it back in Navadon.
It's broken.
Broken.
They took it, they broke it.
Oh. Was it a sword?
It was what I needed it to be. I could make it alter its shape, but it's probably not the same.
Do you think you could, I don't know, get a replacement or something?
Yes, I could. No, not easily.
Not easily.
Those are not common weapons to just have.
Oh. Well, I guess I can't make a sword for you, I suppose.
You still can make a sword. I won't say no to that, but I would be very, very impressed if you managed to make a weapon like that.
I don't think I have the capabilities for that yet. But I can try. Yeah. I just wondered, like, Ami hasn't noticed that gauntlet that Deah was wearing, right? Like, it's obviously in Celestial, but I don't know if she...
Or
No, she's
Deah's just like
talking. She's talking with her daughter. She's paying attention to you.
Okay, good, she hasn't seen it yet, so she doesn't know.
the secret's safe for now.
The secret is safer now! I guess that's it. That's all the questions I got so far. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, how have you been? How have you been doing?
Yeah, should we mention about the dude we killed?
Which one? There are a few of those.
The thing where I had to revive him and you just fed him to the sea god.
Oh, I mean, we could say something about that. That's not a bad idea.
I suppose.
I mean, we met up with something that was very big. About the size of the horizon. The actual sky as it got closer. Called itself the Lord of the Sea. And we were actually able to keep it from swallowing an entire island, actually. Your daughter played a pretty big part in that.
Well done. Good job, honey.
I only just revived someone and yet they died again. So it's not much.
But the only way to actually make things right with this being was to actually let it do the killing, because we had killed the person that had stolen something from it and somehow either got himself bound to the creature, or the creature was somehow under his control but unwillingly. Not quite sure. I didn't get to asking that point. Also, most of it was in ideas rather than actual communication, so it was a bit difficult. Oh, and I got this. Gil's gonna pull out the orb.
Not that thing.
What is that?
It's an herb.
It looks squishy.
It's very... You won't touch it?
No.
Are you sure? You're an adventurer and you don't want to touch it. I don't believe that.
I'm not good with that. I'll pass.
Have you ever seen somebody...
Get away, Gael! Oh my god.
If you've killed somebody, this isn't nearly as gross as their insides spilling out of their gut.
Yeah, but I don't know what that is.
It's an herb. It helps you cast a spell.
Well,
or you can eat it and become a fish person, but I'm not letting anybody, let alone myself, eat it and become a fish person.
I'd at least like put it in a net or like something so you don't have to hold it.
I don't mean holding it. It's really squishy.
Oh. It's gross.
It's not gross. Gross is letting something
Yeah.
like this rot. You get those weird fish eggs when you keep them out in the sun, and then they sit in the swamp for a bit, and then they get all weird and squishy. Those are gross.
Why are you describing that, Gael?
It was brought up. I'll put it away, but I'm just saying it actually helps cast a spell. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll
Should I-
get a net or something for it, so that way you don't have to actually touch it.
I do wonder if she's still up for the. What is it? Is it that stupid mission that Mercy mentioned about the blue heist or something?
Oh, we got to do that. Oh,
Oh, the furniture thing. Yeah.
so I got a question. So you're from a plane that is pretty high up there.
Yep.
There was an offhand comment from one of our friends, Mercy actually made me think of it, talking about how the gods got themselves trapped in something. Do you know
Yes.
anything about that?
Yep. Well, a bit. And she'll just gotta like pass the stick back because she doesn't want to hold the stick anymore. It's gonna.
Okay.
Um.
I'm so mad. I'm not even there.
Why are you mad?
I don't want to tell the truth anymore. To thank you.
No.
Lie, please.
So. It basically happened because around what you know as the schism, there was a very large amount of fighting between the gods that fall between two groups essentially. One group that just wanted everybody to all be gods of their own thing and do what they wished, and one that was led by, oh man, what's the name of that fiend? Hold on, I need to remember this. Give me a second, I'm sure I'll remember it. But basically, he wanted to declare himself king of the gods. This didn't go well, there was fighting, and to make a long story short, many gods died, and eventually they ruined everything for themselves.
Oh,
That's the best
Yeah.
way to describe it, to be honest.
well, that sounds like anybody. You get anybody that wants to be king of anything or in charge of anything, and everyone's just as strong as everybody else. You got to fight it out. That's how the animal kingdom works.
Nah, there's one thing you said that wasn't right there. They're not all as strong as each other. It doesn't work like that. Some gods are weaker than others, some are stronger than others.
Well, it's the whole analogy of trying to get a bird to climb a tree without flying. It's not going to work very well, but that doesn't mean that the bird's not good at things.
Yeah. If you try and get a woodpecker to dig, it's not really going to work that well.
No, because then it gets a lot of dirt up its nose and it gets very angry.
Okay.
I've had
Yeah.
this discussion
It was-
before. I can share later, but we're talking
It
about
was
the
a,
gods now.
There was a bunch of nicer gods, and they were against as something. I can't remember. Sorry.
That's all right. Ask something. I'll at least relay that. We'll have Rudi look it up. She probably knows.
It's entirely possible. But, sorry I can't be more help. I don't know everything.
No, that's all right. So they just left.
Well,
They just said bye.
they got forced out.
Oh. So like locked out of their house.
Yeah. Except
Oh.
the keys
By
weren't
what?
locked in the house. The keys were destroyed.
That's
What?
that's very inconvenient.
Yeah. And the door's made of
And-
adamantine, and they can't break it back open.
Oh. So they're just really weak and they can't open the door. Got it. So that begs the question, should they even be let out? If they can't get along and not fight, should they even be let out? Here, I was thinking we should go and tell them to come back, but if they can't even open a door, and all they did was fight with each other, I think that's rather stupid. Some gods.
I'm just content to live here, to be honest.
That's rather nice.
Seems fine to me.
I agree.
But
Gods get really weird and ask you to fight things that are, I don't know numbers that high, but much bigger than me. I don't like that.
These two have God.
You wanna bring it up to him personally, Gail?
I mean, I already talked to him once. I'll gladly talk to him again.
He loves being poked. You should just do it.
I really should. I should
Why
offer
do
to
you
fight
need
him.
bother?
But what if he's stuck behind the door and he's just yelling at you through the door? Or is he actually on the other side of the door? Oh, you could yell at him. Maybe he's yelling at you through the keyhole.
Well, something's coming to the keyhole. I don't know what. He certainly had enough juice to make an appearance.
He's pouring the juice through the keyhole. That's what that is. Well, maybe if we yell really loudly, I can get an answer from somebody else.
Emily's just gonna go back to cutting wood now.
That is the proper choice here.
Are we not gonna tell her about the blue highs thing? That's what Mercy told me to tell her. I'm not gonna take part of it, but
Oh,
if she wants
Oh,
to
yeah.
do
Oh,
it.
you could do that.
You want to be part of a really dope prank, I guess?
Maybe.
Alright, so you know Avro, that bitch ass elf in the Lucky.
I don't know. I don't know. I know that there is someone who I'm guessing is your boss.
Yes.
Okay. I don't
He's
know
the
if
boss
he's
of
a
the
bitch
Blue
ass or
Cloaks.
not.
He's not my boss.
He's a baby slut.
Alright.
If you're curious.
There it is.
Rose busy tagging the front of the Lucky Sapphire with baby slut.
Can't remove.
Yeah, you know, good thing it's gone now. You can't do that.
She makes new ones. But it's hot pink instead of white. Well, this is probably something you'll have to go over with Mercy, our big tiefling friend, if you're really interested. So we might send her this way, but basically, gonna prank him with some blue furniture, and Mercy may need your help to pull that off.
Are you gonna give the furniture
It'll-
back?
Probably.
Okay, sure.
I don't know. It's pretty nice furniture. I helped paint it.
Okay.
But it should be riotous.
Yeah, I'll consider it.
We can tell her you're considering, so she'll maybe stop by.
Okay. Anything else you want to talk to me about, sweetie?
No, I'm just gonna go ask Dad to help make something. Bye!
Okay. See ya.
I'm just gonna quickly go to the bakery.
Uh,
Okay.
Amelie, one thing if I might.
Yes.
It's very difficult to grow up as somebody on this plane without a mother. A little bit of kindness, a little bit of extra information, and an extra hug or two go a very long way. As somebody who's gone without him for a very long time. Just as a piece of advice.
Yes. Your kind lives quite a while, don't they?
Quite. My
Sorry
mum
to hear
was... my mum, I just found out, was over about 2,000 summers. So I've gone about 65 without her, so might be a while before I get that hug again.
Probably. Sorry to hear
see,
that.
It's all right. More just as a mention that you have that chance,
I know.
and Maddie does too.
And to add to that, if you fuck this up, if you abandon her again, I will cut you.
Is that actually out of character or what?
I keep saying this.
Oh my god!
That's fair. And if you hurt my daughter, I'll kill you.
Oh my god!
Glad we have this understanding. Deah's unfazed by that. She's like, "Yep, this is that is the good answer."
Jill just described the situation as mutually assured destruction.
Yeah.
Everyone died.
There's
That's
nothing.
about right. Yep.
I'm not sure how mutual this is, because even if I'm trying to, like, I'm mentally trying to convert the stat blocks between the two games, I don't know how well this would go for Deah.
The intent is
The
there.
intent is there.
The intent, it's there.
What's with all these threats, yo? I just leave 1 minute.
Dale's gonna let that hang in the air for a moment.
Would you rather the threats be made
know,
while
that's
you're
fair.
there?
Well, I'm not gonna let Maddie get hurt, so good job. You cut the wood. You come with me. We have things to go do. All right? It's just very good talking to you, Emily. Good to see you again. Glad
You
you're
as
doing
well.
Yep. Nice to see you're doing well. And maybe we'll be able to find a way in our adventures to help you get your wings back.
Yeah, maybe one day. Anything else you guys want to do?
Well, I was gonna ask, Dad, since Deah's not here, could you help me make a specific type of bread?
What do you mean a specific kind of bread?
I want to make a bread loaf that's shaped like a cat.
That's certainly doable, yes. How exact, though?
It's not have to be exact. It's just when you cut it, it's the head of a cat. You know, the shape of it.
Oh, the head, not like
Yeah.
a full cat.
No, it's just a bread loaf that when you cut it, it's just the shape of a cat head.
Oh, well, I thought you wanted to make a piece of bread that was in the shape of a cat.
I mean, we can also do that, but I don't know how advanced we are.
Well, I mean, it would be a bit difficult. I'd imagine we could maybe what?
Maybe.
It's
I'd
really-
imagine we can probably make it like it's laying down, like paws out like this.
I
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, this
literal
cat loaf.
loaf.
cat loaf.
You got a head and a body and a tail. It wraps around and
Yeah, I think
can't see its
I
legs.
think we could do that.
Yay.
We'll probably have to put the head on with a stick, though.
Okay. Dad, wait, what are we doing for my birthday exactly? Cause it's also Gail's birthday coming up. Well, actually, he doesn't know when his birthday, so we're just celebrating it with mine, I guess.
What
happened?
Guess what happened? I didn't have any specific plans. With your whole new profession, it's been a bit tougher to have celebrations. But I'd imagine we could just do something as easy as a cake and stuff like that.
Aw, but where's the fun in that when Mom's here?
What? Cake's fine. Cake's fun.
Can't we have 2 cakes or something?
I mean, yes, I can make a second cake for your friend.
Yes, please.
Because I know you like. This is Connor talking. What kind of cake would Maddie like?
What kind of cake? She likes cheesecake.
Oh, cheese. Oh, that's even easier. Perfect.
Yeah.
Because like my brain was going, how the fuck am I going to explain? Like, how hard is it going to be to try and import chocolate?
No. Well, I mean, could have
Very
chocolate
difficult.
treats. Well, no, I'm not. I know the chocolate cake would be hard, yes, but cheesecake is fairly easy though.
Yeah, it
so at the very least. But we could have chocolate treats for my other friends as well. But I just want to make a specific special bread for Deah.
Okay, I'm sure we could do that.
Yay!
Also, your bigger friend is he's Gael, correct?
Dad, he's been with me for like 2 years now. How
Yes. Well, you have quite a few friends, and I'm not great at remembering names when I'm also trying to run a business.
But he's also the tallest one.
And still, I'd imagine he'd like something like a carrot cake.
I think he's okay with any cake, honestly.
Oh well, we'll see.
Okay.
I'm sure we could do something like that.
Yeah, that could work. In the meantime, that's like 2 weeks anyway, so it's only the 17th.
Yeah. Also, Jess, I am looking at the spell you sent me. I'm trying to find one thing that I had. Okay.
You're good. I didn't anticipate an answer this time, so you can go about what you're doing.
Yeah. But still, yeah, I'm sure we could do something like that.
Okay. Well, that's all I got right now.
This Gael is coming in with Deah. Gail's gonna be kind of looking to make sure that the conversation's over. Yeah, so I'm gonna be getting the tattoos on my leg. Oh, hi, Maddie. Have you talked to your dad about the thing he needed?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Uh,
Sorry, I was trying to give you a heads up.
for what?
Nothing at all.
All right, you two.
No, I'm not planning anything, I promise.
Okay.
Not this time. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Was there anything else? Do we need any more food? We're actually going to be here a while, so I don't think we need any more food right now.
No.
Oh, okay. I need to go find Ro, because we need to get the tattoos started.
Okay.
All right. Bye, Finn.
Goodbye, Gil.
Nice to see you again, Finn.
I see you as well.
Especially without the mustache.
Yes. Thanks.
Oh, by the way, try reversing the grips on the pull-ups. You can work different
Like,
muscles
stop
that way.
working out.
No. Reverse the grip on the pull-ups. You can.
No, stop it.
You can build different muscles. Just saying.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Don't listen to him. Stop working out.
Sorry, honey. It's already
What?
happening.
Maddie, should I, when I find lots of almonds, should I give your dad more almonds?
If you want.
They're better for building muscles.
Sure.
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
Okay. Actually, I could make almond bars out of those.
You could. Wait.
Gosh, now I'm
what is an
imagining a
almond bar?
scenario where Finn gets
What
framed for Gail
what is an
stealing
almond
almonds.
bar? Maddie, this sounds delicious. What is this?
It's a shortbread with almonds on top.
So it's bread with almonds on it.
Yes.
Oh.
This is
okay.
Connor currently trying to think of how almond farming in a world that is technologically akin to like American Industrial Revolution would work, because to grow a almond it takes 1.1 gallons of water.
Mhm.
Oh God.
Almond farms
I
are
will point
awful.
out, magic also exists in this world.
But you can
Yes,
do create
but-
food and water.
Magic almonds!
Just keep
Magic
using create.
almonds.
Just keep using create food and water, and
Make a almond.
oh,
There you go.
I
can
like
also make
almonds.
almonds.
They're
You can just make a
delicious.
almond.
Summon almond.
Actually, Jace is gonna need to get his
Ninth level
almonds
spell.
after this.
Summon almond.
I'm gonna need to get my almonds after
The
this.
familiars,
This is
but
good.
it's just
You get
almonds.
one.
I mean, if you eat enough almonds, it can kill you. So
Yeah,
Good.
it contains poisonous chemicals in it.
All right.
that's why you're not supposed to eat bitter ones. Only sweet.
But yeah,
Well,
is there
good
anything else
thing
that-
Gail's
sorry.
immune to poison because I don't have to worry about that. Well, not immune to poison, immune to disease.
But
So it's
still.
not going to destroy my
No.
insides.
No, there's nothing else to do.
All right.
So should we go over to Gael and Ro now?
Yes.
Yeah, I.
Sure.
I can't
As
lean
a
forward.
meeting
there's a
roll-
cat.
She moved.
Yes.
Go.
Anyway, as I'm meeting up with Ro,
Take the
I'm
cat,
assuming
just-
Mercy's there. Oh, Mercy, by the way, how do you get in touch with Minerva?
I have her comm number.
Can I have it?
Yeah, I guess I can give it to you. I don't really know. Here.
Okay. Puts it on comm disc. Thank you. Ro, you ready to get tattoos?
I am so ready. It is unbelievable.
Have
Let's
fun.
go!
Don't ruin my. Don't ruin this tattoo man with your two personalities. He's very nice.
We're nice.
What is that supposed to mean?
To put it simply, I've met Ro and I have scars to prove it. And Gail, I adore you, but you are also a 1,000-foot tall furbolg.
I'm not that tall. I'm only somewhere around 7.5 probably now.
Don't freak him out more than a normal human amount of freaking out. Actually, he's a tiefling. More than a normal tiefling amount.
Got it.
That's hard.
Got it.
I'm never gonna be allowed to return to my tattoo man.
So, you guys start making your way over to the Magic Inquisition, the tattoo shop that Mercy has been a semi-regular to. You would see inside is the... actually, I don't think you guys ever really officially met Xerxes, did you?
I'm the only one who's met him.
Yeah, okay. In that case, let me get the actual description up for him. That way I can describe Xerxes. Come on. Load up faster. There we go. So, you see a bald-headed, green-skinned tiefling man with these 4 horns that kind of sprout up and all point off into various directions randomly. He's covered in multiple tattoos. Some appear to be possibly magical, others look mundane. One of which on him is a boar, which is currently roaming around his body and freely foraging on him. At least it looks like it is doing so. And he's going to look over at you guys and go, "Oh, hey there. Nice to meet you guys.
Oh, hi.
Name's Xerxes. Welcome to the Magic Inquisition. Is there anything I can do to give you guys a hand?"
I want a tattoo. Actually, 2 of them.
All right.
I just want one.
I have an idea for
All
mine.
right.
So, I want them to be green,
Okay.
and I want them to look a bit like trees, almost like the actual trunks of trees.
Okay.
If you could do like lines or something. But I want them to help me a bit more agile.
I think I can maybe do something like that. Typically, when it comes to tattoos, I can make it look like whatever you want, but I always try to make things that have a magical effect have a bit more of a thematic look to them.
Oh, okay.
I would have gone with some like wings on your feet or an animal that keeps moving around in a pattern like really quickly, or something like that. Yeah.
That could be it. I was thinking actually stability side to side, because I can move fast in a straight line. The problem is getting going. It takes a bit.
Well, if that's the case, then we can always go with something a bit more flexible, like yew trees or bamboo or something like that.
Aye.
Stuff that bends and doesn't break easily.
That sounds a lot like me. I don't break very easily.
Oh, willow. That would work too.
Oh, I like that. We could go with that, like a willow trunk. Or we could go like all the way around.
Yeah,
Like
I
maybe
think I
just
can
show the
certainly do
lines
that.
of the bark or something.
I think what I'll do is I only really need to do one tattoo for this kind of an effect. I can put them on both legs if you really want me to. Or I can just put it like somewhere on your back and I can make it like a full willow tree that's growing.
I like that idea. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, I can do that, man.
I like that.
All right,
I like
this will be
that.
fun.
Aye.
All right. What do you want? Short stuff?
I really wanted to like this place immediately.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to offend you.
It's okay. So everyone's sensitive about something. So
It's a very chill response. I'm pretty sensitive about something.
just move right past it. It's fine. Everyone's
All right,
sensitive.
fine.
It's fine.
Don't worry.
Fine. I'm not holding the stick. I can say it's fine. So, okay. Here's my vision.
All right.
I have a stinky, shitty tattoo already.
All right.
Okay? Right thigh takes up pretty much the whole thing. Tried to
All
get rid
right.
of it once. Not using great means. Dark time.
All right.
Over it, however, complete creative freedom for you. Go for it. Whatever. But I do want it loaded with 5 charges of Alter Self just for funsies.
All right. What kind of a tattoo is it, out of curiosity?
Roses. Like my name, Ro, is Ro. It's a whole thing. There
It's
was
a pun.
somebody.
All right.
I got
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
So, what I can do is I think I could try to touch up and restore the tattoo and make it look better. And then I'd probably put an effect on it so that every time you use the spell, the rose changes colors and loses a petal.
Is there a way to change it to any other flower besides roses? Kind of hate them. They were my thing for a hot minute.
I certainly could.
Yes.
I'll probably have to do a little bit of working then. I'm sure I can. Yeah, I think I can do that. So I'd probably wind up buying like a couple of spells that like can cure wounds or stuff like that to try and fix up the damage and go from there. It won't be perfect, but it'll be all right.
It will be better than what's currently there.
Probably, yeah.
Money
What if
is
you
not
went with
an
something
issue.
like what if you went with something like a bleeding heart? It's kind of like reverse.
Poetic. Poetry's not my thing really anymore. Violence
I'd
is
probably
kind
go
of my
with
new
something like a
thing.
snapdragon, honestly. They're associated with being fascinating, but also deceptive.
Yeah. Okay. That pretty much describes me.
I'm still
Fascinating
gonna
and
do the
deceptive.
color changing thing.
Absolutely, for sure. Like I said, creative freedom. Once it's a different flower, go buck wild.
All right, I can do that. So you're getting alter self 5 charges per day. That's pretty good. What kind of a spell is alter self? Hold on.
Second level.
Second level. Jesus
Second
Christ.
Michelle.
Also, Michelle, your voice is deeper again,
It did the thing.
and you're loud.
Yeah. So loud. Second level has no material components.
Yeah. Wait, alter self doesn't have any at all?
Nope. No material.
Really? Typically, spells have at least like some kind of like. Yeah, it doesn't have any material.
Second level,
That's
yeah.
boring.
Some Body. It's body
verbal
music.
somatic. You're right.
Somatic.
Yeah.
If you're looking
I'll
for a
fix
spell
it on
like
the
that,
break.
5 uses per day. Second level spell.
It's 5,000.
So about 5,000 gold. Yeah, something like that. About how fast you looking to get? Big guy.
How fast can you do it?
In theory, if you give me enough money, I could make you the fastest person in town.
A little bit faster.
All right.
I was thinking
On a scale of 1 to 20, where do you want to be?
On a scale of 1 to 20, where are you right now, and where do you want to be?
on a scale of 1 to 20, I don't know numbers past like 6, because that's just I don't use much of anything past that. Realistic, because I count in tens, it makes things easier. No, out of game, looking for plus.
You're going from 12 to 14.
2, yeah. 12 to 13 decks.
Yeah, so that would probably be about 8,000 total. Super doable. Question. Are you hairy all over?
Aye.
Alright. I'm gonna have to shave your back.
That's fine. The hair on my body grows back really fast.
That's a shame. It'd make it really hard to keep that tattoo visible. But, sure, I can still do this.
If you're stabbing me with things, I have places with scars where it doesn't grow back.
Yeah, but unless you've got I was thinking of a really big willow tree.
Would you like me to ask my question again since the mic is now on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just asked, would Gail be able to maintain a rage throughout an entire tattoo session?
Just screaming.
Well,
That's the
let's
damage.
see here. So each of them is a minute. No.
There's no way.
He
I go-
could
Even if it was a
rage.
really, really fast tattoo, there's no fucking
No,
way.
the thing is, he could rage because of a tattoo session.
He could.
I'm
I
angry.
could.
And it would maintain because he's being hurt.
Anyway.
I've got like 6 or 7 minutes
mean,
worth.
If he includes like a little bit of extra like magical pigments and stuff, then it could glow or also change the
fur, man, that's gonna make
fur
it look
on his
even
back,
worse.
too. Show it.
Yeah, I think I could try to make it work. Would you be okay with me putting something into the dye to make your hair not grow as thick there?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
That's fine.
I'm just asking, because some folks don't like it when I make their hair stop growing.
Oh, I don't care. Not on the back anyway.
Alright, I can do
It
that
gets
then.
singed off and covered in blood all the time.
So who's going first? Because this could take a long time for at least one of you.
I have no plans.
Alright,
Neither do I.
good.
Well, I'll tell you what. Ro can start because then I can do a bit of business really quick.
Alright, that sounds good. Because if he was gonna go first, you'd have to like take a nap and wait, because he's gonna take a while.
It would have worked either way. I do. Bye, Michelle. I
We
do
lost
love
Michelle
next.
again.
All right.
Great, now Lem is messaging me.
This is
You did this to yourself. You
This
did
is
this
your
to yourself.
punishment.
His wife hated the beard. Give me a fucking break.
Like I said, a finger on the monkey's paw curled. We got buffed in, but at what fucking cost?
All right. Ro, you get started and I'll be right back in.
Got it.
All right.
All right. Gail, basically what's going to happen is he's actually going to shave off a pretty large section of your back.
Yeah, yeah.
So really, we're talking about yay big. So right around like, I think like what is it, like A2 printer paper sized for the time being.
Yeah.
And he's gonna brush over some kind of a it's almost like a pigment in the spots where the willow tree is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time it's done, the willow tree will be not tremendous. It will be smaller, but it will still have this vaguely animated look to it, where leaves will periodically fall and amass down at the bottom of the tree,
Cool.
and every day the leaves just kind of disappear, and the tree itself will always be at about this size, but it does occasionally move vaguely in a breeze that is not present.
I love this.
But for reference, if you do get this tattoo touched up on and it becomes larger and larger and larger until eventually it's at like the 20 level or what have you, you're going to have a very large willow tree on your back that will move, with an unforeseen wind.
Yes.
God damn it. I have another person going, I refuse to accept this.
There you go. So while Ro is getting her tattoo, because she's going first, Gael is going to call Minerva.
My wife.
All right. Hold on a second. I'm giving Lem a stupid counterpoint.
There you go. The important things we take care of.
Well, I'm just telling her that she can draw Finn with the handsome Squidward face now.
Wait, what? Wait,
Yeah.
I didn't ask for that. Hey, wait.
But you're getting that.
And another finger curls.
Making wishes.
Lynn is the person who originated Buff Finn. So
It's
A hero of
extremely
these
cursed, but I
modern
love
days.
it. So you call up Minerva, and you will hear her pick up the communication disc, and she goes, "Hey there, how's it going?"
It's going good. This is Gael, if you didn't know already.
You sound like you're the big guy, right?
Aye, that's me.
Good. All right. Cool. Nice to meet you.
Aye, good to talk to you again.
Yeah. Why are you calling?
I have a very potentially fun idea that I would
Okay.
like to run past you.
Okay.
So, you know how your husband and the purple tiefling, my friend Mercy, gray tiefling, gray purple, it's all the same. The gray one specifically. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by the fact that I'm about to have a tattoo done here soon. So Mercy and Avro are in a prank war of sorts. They both have a lot of fun with it.
I'm aware.
Aye. So there's currently a plan that's going down. So first, I would have to ask for your discretion in this information.
Okay.
But the plan would involve, if you would agree to it, distracting Avro for long enough for us to move a bunch of stuff potentially in and then a bunch of stuff out of his bar.
Yeah, I think I can help you with that.
We wouldn't break anything, and we would keep it all in a place, and obviously this is just for fun, not destroying anything. But I was wondering, potentially,
Ouch. Sorry.
say day after next,
All right.
if you wouldn't mind just having him out for the day, and then there'd be a surprise waiting for him. It wouldn't involve a bunch of dicks. That I can promise you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I can try to give a hand with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would want in exchange for that from me?
Do you want me to like help move or something like that?
I
Like,
mean,
help move
if you
the stuff.
if you wouldn't mind helping move the stuff
Yeah, I'm sure I
too,
can do that.
I'm sure. As
Yeah,
long
that's
as
not hard.
he comes back and is surprised by it, I think it'd be a great time.
Yeah, I'm sure that'd be fine.
Okay. Day after next, we'll start at sunup.
Okay, yeah, sounds good to me.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Not a problem.
We'll see you then.
See you then.
Click.
Okay, you hang up.
All right. And I'm gonna go back inside and watch Ro get tattooed.
Ro, make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Tough. You know, considering you're mostly fighter now.
Con save?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm so scared to click it. Nope.
Nope.
It's
Hurts like
bad.
hell.
It's bad.
Yeah, hurts like hell. But with that
How is
said,
it
oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, how is it that you manage to outdrink people 3 times your size, but you can't do a tattoo?
Can't take a fucking tattoo.
Ro is silently crying. No noise, just like
Very angry tears.
yeah.
To be fair, you're getting it in a pretty fatty part. So.
Gael reminds Ro, you got a vial still, by the way, in case you needed it,
You have drugs.
of Harvey's thing.
Oh no.
Getting dosed at the tattoo parlor. Hey. Getting dosed at the tattoo parlor. Hey.
Still the mushrooms as well. I've actually got, I think, what did I buy, like 4 or 5 uses of that earlier. I could offer you some of that if you want to too.
You see, I'm conflicted between Ro's pride and the urge for chaos. I think I'm gonna go with Ro's pride, and she just doesn't say anything and shakes her head.
Gail's
Jesus
literally
Christ.
sitting there, like looking at Ro in the face, like, "Are you sure?"
Bro doesn't say anything. The tears are still going. She's fine. She's fine.
So
Gail's actually just gonna hand her.
Is that your final
He's gonna
answer?
like slip the vial of her own vial to her. Like, here you go. I can distract him real quick if you need.
If you need, you could always make a wisdom save to see if she manages to power through it or not.
I'll point out this conversation's happening in front of Urxes because he has to. He's here doing the tattoo, but he's also just gonna go. I don't really care as long as you don't like wreck the shop or anything like that. Not a big deal in my mind.
Oh, I don't think she's moving.
Pride or pain. Pride or pain.
Ro decides to do drugs.
Got
Do
it.
drugs, kids.
So
Well,
you're taking.
So, the
So you-
mushrooms or the.
Is it the mushrooms or is it the haste effect?
the mushrooms.
All
Ro's
right,
had an
cool.
experience already with these.
Gail's gonna swap them out.
All right.
All right, here you go.
Constitution saving throw.
Again.
Now we
Good
find
trip,
out-
bad trip. Let's find out.
Whee! Ah, no, wait!
Oh my god.
Lucky.
She's not one, but she's confident, so she can re-roll ones and got an 18.
Oh, that was
Just-
bad.
Man,
That
that would have
could've
been
been really
great
bad.
having a bad trip while getting a tattoo.
Ro's just sitting there like, oh my god, I can see the ravens on your shoulders, Gail. Oh my god, I can see them.
The tattoo gun is a snake!
Punch.
Oh, she's got a gun!
Actually, Ro,
Yeah,
could you roll me a d20?
I can. I don't want to, but I can.
7.
7.
Okay. You don't see anything. But yeah, nothing you'd expect. You are under the influence of magic mushrooms. It will take some time to wear off.
Literally just
I should say this
vibing.
again. You are under the influence of magic mushrooms for the second time in the same day.
Ro will not develop a dependency.
On magic mushrooms, I think that's hard to do. It's a psychedelic. There's no physical addiction. To my
Doesn't
knowledge.
matter.
Hallucinogenics are mental addictions only.
She's
Yes.
vibing.
We are vibing. It's rather a good time.
But yeah. So by the end of it,
It's good Gail doesn't have a cell phone, or you'd see some videos on
Yeah.
like TikTok
so
later.
basically, to first remove the tattoo, he actually does have to use a few syringes that he does have in his possession to numb a couple of spots, and he will actually remove large grafts of skin, which he will then use a few scrolls of cure wounds to repair for the most part. And save for an odd kind of a, almost like a gossamer shine that some of the skin seems to have, it looks fairly normal. Like, if you look close at it, you will see the difference, but you have to really pay attention. And then he begins going through the process of applying the new tattoo, which is a bundle of... What was it again?
Snapdragons.
Snapdragons. Bound together with twine on the bottom. That basically takes up the thigh. And for your reference, they will start off as a normal color of snapdragons, which is kind of a pinkish white. And the more you use it, petals will start to kind of fall off and drop to the ground, and which will then clean back up at the end of a day. But the color will change with every use, and the color will stay until you use it again.
Schwanky.
Yeah. Lem doesn't like handsome Squidward.
What are you talking about? It's fine.
Handsome Finward.
Oh my god!
Finn's full name is Finward. I think that's canon.
No.
Just kidding.
No. No. Let's not.
Come on, we all know it's Felodius.
No.
No.
I hate that too.
Why?
So,
To punish.
anybody else have something they wish to do today?
I just gotta order the wood I told you about.
Yeah, that's doable. You can put the order through with no real issues. We discussed the price, right?
No, we did not.
Okay, how much are you looking to get?
A decent bit. I would say enough
We
to
lost
do.
Cody.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Cody.
Oh, no, Cody.
Plot twist.
I would say enough to do.
What the-
Maybe 30 different projects on.
Okay, how
Of
big?
about this
That big? All right. So yeah, considering the import portion of this, it's probably going to be at about 75 gold for something about, that big. Because what you're basically getting is a large mass of wood about yay large, which you can then cut down to what sizes you need.
Yeah. Okay. And in the off time, I will do the carving stuff on my own. Because I don't need to tell you. I can keep track of that.
That's fine.
But yeah, Deah's waiting for the dream spell to come in and for it to be night. But until then, she wants to check in with Arista and check her scars.
That's fine. So the dream tattoo, not a tattoo. So the dream spell that you ordered, that was one that's going to be here in a few days, I think.
Yeah. So,
Something came out really well.
But
Um,
but basically she's starting to really like dedicate herself to training with that war pick, but she goes out back and before she starts training she kind of like takes off her gauntlet and rolls up that sleeve. Kind of
so
checks it
you
out.
roll up your sleeve, and as you roll it up to about here, you note there's no change.
Okay. And she puts it all back and she's just like, well, last time I asked you didn't have a straight answer, but I hope that quest was done to your satisfaction. Not asking for much here, just that it's like completed.
No, you did it right. And basically, you're hearing this voice inside of your head, but all you will see is off in the shadows are just the two deep green eyes, a good couple of feet off the ground higher than you.
Oh, he's showing up. Okay. Yeah.
You did it differently than I expected, but you still did it right.
Yeah. Well, it was mostly Gael, but it got done regardless.
You did. What'd you learn from this?
Violence isn't always the answer.
Good answer. Not entirely what I was going for, but still good answer.
Sometimes I'm not the best choice.
No.
I'm just throwing things out here until you tell me I'm right. Or you can just tell me.
Sometimes you don't need to save people by killing something.
Right.
That creature is exceptionally rare. Don't know if there are any others like it. You killed it, it would have been pretty serious. Hell, killing it would have been a massive ordeal. And there's no guarantee it would have helped those people in Harproy.
Yeah.
By letting it live, you gave them the possibility of achieving some form of normalcy, and you gave it the chance to go back to what it considers normalcy. It may be a beast. Doesn't mean it deserves death.
Right.
And also, you didn't check your tattoo enough.
I didn't know that was part of the deal.
No,
You want me to keep looking at it?
I mean you didn't look far enough when you just checked your tattoo.
Okay. Oh god. She's okay. This is kind of, I don't know. What did you do to my body? That's what she's gonna do. Wait. God damn it.
I gave you a mark for the work you did.
Are you? Okay. I don't understand all of this, but thanks, I guess.
Keep hunting.
Keep being a weirdo.
You asked for this.
You
Offered.
You talked to me
I
first.
offered, and you said yes.
You could have asked anyone else. And I did accept, and I...
It was you or the idiot, but the
And-
idiot's always already following one.
Yeah. I just don't get it. I guess I will admit I do. I will go so far as to say I appreciate it, but it's weird. Like, no other god talks like this. Like, I talked to that. Is it Raven Queen or Phrasma?
Phrasma.
Is Raven Queen a separate? It is Phrasma. Okay. Like that other Phrasma follower, like it's like
No,
they.
no, you have nicknames.
He gets like symbols.
You all have nicknames for him.
We just have to gossip more and it'll come up. She'll gossip with him. Just, you're just a lot more personal, and that's weird. I don't get it.
It's part of my nature.
Why are you?
Just like it's part of their nature to not. Pharasma too busy fucking off and doing her thing. Desna's too irresponsible. I can talk shit about them. I know it.
Well, I am here to talk shit if you have the free time.
I don't. I'm still busy.
I get it. No, it's mostly a joke.
Check your tattoo again.
Okay. She...
And the two shadowy, the two eyes in the shadows are going to blink out and disappear.
Okay. Thanks, bro. And she like starts looking for the as soon as he's gone.
So basically,
and, like,
you don't have another tattoo, or well, I should say tattoo.
It's
a
I am
scar.
very
It's
interested
scarification.
now.
a scar.
Yeah, you don't have more scars down here near your hand. You have another scar up here near your shoulder, and instead it's reaching down. And the scar is of the large crustacean form of the Lord of the Sea, with the tentacles reaching down towards the rest of the body.
Is it like still attached to the other tattoos, or like or
It is
scarring,
separate.
or is it?
You have another ring
It is
up here near your shoulder, and it's starting up here and going down.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's not covered by the gauntlet.
Well, shit.
It didn't last long.
In fairness,
Somebody's
it still
gonna
has a
need a bigger
non-detection
gauntlet.
effect on it, so you're fine. Don't worry.
True.
Okay.
Sorry, what'd you say, Jace? I spoke over you, man.
You're gonna need a bigger gauntlet.
Yeah, it just
I
has.
am.
It's gonna
gonna
be
need the whole
one. Yeah.
I need to
No,
put
no,
more
it just-
secret words on it.
It's just a gauntlet with a giant plate that shields the entire arm, like up to here.
Oh yeah. It's just you just running in with it.
Oh, you remember my when I did the Mars themed magical girl for Deah? She had the whole arm
Yeah.
covered by it.
Oh yeah.
Is there anything else you guys wish to do today? As I would say that Deah's thing is going to be like at night.
I was gonna.
That'll be a while.
I was gonna give her the. But if Cody has something to do, I'm gonna.
All Gael has is one thing to mention, so that's it.
It doesn't really matter when it happens, but Haru should probably officially work out the relationship with Avaro.
But sorry, what were you saying, Jace?
Gael just has to tell Mercy. It needs to update Mercy on the plan.
Yeah, you guys can have that chat.
All right. Coming back, Ro and Gael. Tattoos.
You'll
Alright.
probably walk in on Mercy working on the 26th, which are purple flowers. They're roses.
Those are nice. Ready for your blue heist?
I still gotta buy wallpaper and carpet and get Ashton to give me his moving clue, but beyond that, no.
Okay, I would hurry up because you're going morning after next. Sun up.
Okay.
I got your help.
And I appreciate it. I'll do that in the morning then, I guess.
Like help
Questions
from
and early rising.
Minerva. You're welcome, by the way.
Last time she helped me, she turned my dog's tail yellow instead, and she's gonna look at Kai. He's still traumatized.
Who better to actually do the distracting and
You know-
do some of the moving?
You're not wrong. She rats me out. I'm not.
She already
She's too
gave me her
pretty.
word on discretion.
Gail, if this comes back to bite me in the ass. However, if it works well, I will apologize.
I don't care either way. I just wanted to see what would happen.
I imagine chaos no matter what.
Aye.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like you would have been at a grave disadvantage because you could have gotten rid of Avro, but then wouldn't have gotten rid of Minerva. And if you hadn't let her in on your plan in the first place, she would have been very angry and probably spoiled the whole thing.
That's also possible. Yeah. Plus, you have to give her enough time to get there, because that was part of my problem last time. I did it too last minute, and she didn't have enough time.
Well, there you go. Morning after next. Sun up. There you go.
Okay.
Gail's gonna go off to the greenhouse.
Gonna have to go buy a lot of stuff tomorrow.
All right. So I think we're going to take a break right now, just so that folks can get a drink, take a pee. We can have Michelle fix her fucking audio. Oh my god!
Oh god.
Get out of here, man.
Oh dear.
Oh, thank god.
Good. Yes. Alrighty, folks. We're gonna go to a break, and we'll be back in around 5 to 10 minutes. We'll see you then. And welcome back, everyone. Quick note as we're coming back from the break. Real quick thank you to I Search for Traps for the follow earlier as we were beginning the session. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate it. All you, Connor. Take it away.
All right. So,
I hate it here.
so.
Are we not muted?
Thanks, motherfucker. Boy, sure appreciate that one, Jill.
You heard me say that? No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Guess who's holding the stick of truth now?
Oh, darn it. That was supposed to be an inside thought. Shit. So, where you guys left off, you guys have just done your things. What else are y'all planning on doing? Is there anything else today, or should we move on to the next day and go from there?
Actually,
Yes.
Gael thought, which is dangerous. So we have multiple levels. What if could Gael potentially start an area of the greenhouse just for almonds?
Just for almonds?
Yes, like a very small area. I'm not talking
Boy.
like full on production, but like enough to where I could get a handful or two of almonds like every like couple days or something like that.
So you'd be talking about getting an almond tree.
Yes.
It grows to be about 10 to 15 feet high, so yes.
Seeing as this
you could
the
get, like, a
greenhouse, by
tree.
the way, is 3 stories canonically.
Yeah, you do. It's a
We
big,
have
it's
the
a big
space.
greenhouse.
Mm-hmm.
So you, in theory, can do that. Yes. I think. Yeah, I think at a certain point, your groundskeeper's gonna maybe ask for a raise, because that's a lot of water to keep supplying that damn thing.
Actually,
Yes.
Gael had a thought. What about if Gael gets a jug and gets it enchanted so that way it's constantly just dripping water on the tree?
Oh my god.
So you're talking almost like a bottle of endless water, but just
Pretty much, yes.
just a very slow trickle.
Yep.
Let me see.
You just
Mhm.
you
A
just
leaking
talk
faucet
you just
of
talk to
endless
Deah,
water.
and once a day, every time we're home, she casts Riptide into the cheese roots.
into the front door. Deah, you didn't do it today. Deah comes in, whoom, just throws it into the
Whoa.
greenhouse in general.
Okay, that PDF really overpriced the decanter. No. Hold on a second.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Anything for almonds.
So Gail's putting another tree in our greenhouse. That makes 2 trees in a greenhouse.
If you're going by the Minecraft version, what we have, there are like 12 trees in that greenhouse. There's so many trees in that greenhouse, dude.
There's some bees in that greenhouse.
There's also
Yes,
a
there
bear
are.
on top of it.
Yes, there is.
Fair on top.
So
This is only the Minecraft
and
version.
random
This is-
animal skulls.
And,
Yeah,
and frequent
and
demon
infrequent-
summonings.
There's also blathers hiding
Yeah.
somewhere inside of there.
Sometimes a hot demon wife.
The rainbow
appears.
I
lamb.
miss demon wife.
Big,
I miss my wife
a
tail.
big. There's also a big thing right outside our wall.
Yeah, there is
Yeah,
that.
too.
I don't know
Weird.
what you're talking about.
If you want to know what we're talking
Yeah,
about,
there
check
you
out
go.
the Minecraft
Yeah.
stream.
I
I
love
don't
the
know what
plug.
you're talking
I love
about. There's
it.
nothing
We'll probably
outside
be
the
back
I
wall.
in
would
there.
say if you're looking to get something that is just like that, like something that can be an auto waterer,
Mhm.
yeah, I'd say you could probably pick up something like a modified version of the decanter of endless water from Massagio.
Okay.
I'm not. I'll be completely honest with you. The 2
Yeah.
PDFs I've used for pricing vary wildly.
Good. What are we looking at? Just
Well,
so I
see,
can
the
understand.
first one for the decanter of endless water is about 300 gold. That's low
Yeah.
for the decanter.
Yeah.
The other one, which is the same magical prices guide, which I normally use for most things, prices the decanter of endless water at 135,000.
Silver. Got it. 135,000
What the
silver.
fuck?
Gold,
Got it.
homie.
Yeah.
Gold.
Yeah. 135,000 copper. Got it.
Yeah.
Totally
Yeah.
totally doable.
Yeah, for an
That's-
For an
uncommon item.
uncommon
So
item.
I'm
Oh
just
my
gonna say, for
God.
what you're asking for, yeah,
Yeah.
you can get one for about 300 gold that will keep applying water to the soil.
Gael will do that.
Maybe if you're in Patricia and it produces enough
Yeah,
water
oh,
to
yeah,
sustain
no, I
it.
get that.
Fine. Don't worry about it. They're a jungle, not a desert.
Yeah, no, this
But,
is specifically, it's literally will only ever produce enough just to water the tree.
Oh,
So,
no,
yeah.
you're fine.
We're-
You're
yeah.
fine. Like, I just want to say that because holy shit, homie.
That is absurd.
That is obscene. If
That
you
would
guys
be
ever
all
want
of-
to get a proper decanter of endless water, don't worry. It won't be that much.
Good.
It also will not be that cheap, but still, it
Yeah.
will not be that much.
Like that decanter better spit out
Yeah,
I
it
know.
better,
ambrosia
it better
or
suck my
something.
dick while it's busy giving out
yeah.
water.
It's flavored. It like
Like-
maximum hydration. It's got BCAA compounds in it. Like, I'm chugging on that stuff 24/7. That's it.
Meanwhile, that 300 gold one is actually just giving out raw water, which you drink it, but you have to make a Constitution saving throw every time you do, and you'll probably get sick eventually.
Except for
like,
if you're Gael.
Really, really sick.
Or if you're Mercy. Paladins. Paladins.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yes.
What's up, Michelle?
Michelle? We're too busy riffing.
I want to stay on.
Hey, she's muted. She forgot to turn her microphone on.
No, I'm not.
No, she wasn't.
Yes, you
No,
were.
it was. She just doesn't
She
want-
was lagged. So she made a mouth movement and it.
Yeah.
I didn't hear any sound from her.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes.
Can
Uh,
you hear
and
me
my mic-
now?
My mic is being weird. There are a couple of things that would. Can I find? There's a couple things I want to find. But we're doing one thing at a time. There are two things
Oops.
that I need: a courier and an all-faith chapel.
A courier and an all-faith chapel.
Like a chapel that isn't dedicated to a specific god.
An
the
airport
courier
chapel.
will be evil. Easy. Sorry. I apologize. Connor misspoke. Oopsies.
Connor, what aren't you telling us? What aren't you telling us?
Sorry. Sorry.
You spoiled the mystery,
Connor,
man. You
is
sorry.
Imagine evil?
My my current displeasure with the U.S. Postal Service just kind of bled through for a second there. Homie,
guy who-
I have 4 missing packages.
It's the
Again.
postmaster. It's not the
It's
postal
not their
service.
fault.
The guy who
They're
runs
being defunded.
We
Yeah.
They're being.
stand the
Yeah,
U.S.
it's not
Postal
their fault.
Service.
Yeah.
Don't try me.
They
Yeah.
keep losing packages.
I don't give. Do you want to lose them?
They're losing mail sorting machines.
I
Yeah.
know.
Connor.
It's sad. But also,
They did
Amazon
lose
just used
packages
UPS.
before that, though. But there's a certain,
Yeah.
you
going
talk
on.
about limits. There are limits.
Is Amazon evil? Is that what you're trying to tell me, Connor?
No, numbnuts.
But is there like a so that one, the courier's I think a little more important. The all faith, is there like a such thing? Like I guess like the equivalent of like a non-denominational church.
I mean, there certainly are. There's one to Saren right here. There is the graveyard nearby, which is technically a place of worship for Pharasma. I don't know if there would be a chapel of all faiths per se, or like a non-denominational chapel.
If I have to go to Cerner, I will.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, I'm
I
just
see.
trying to think of it because you can
I mean-
easily get your own little idol or like statuette to do
I mean-
to do your own worship at home.
That's what we have.
Yeah, that's what you guys have. So
Uh,
the idea of an all faith chapel, it wouldn't necessarily be terribly.
Okay.
Would
So I
make
guess I'll
sense.
go. I'd go to the Sierra Ray one then maybe,
All right.
or I just want to talk to them. So.
Okay, you can do so.
Will I go to the Sierra Ray chapel first? Or... Someone flip a coin for me. Does anyone have a coin on them?
A coin. Yeah, just do
I
one.
could.
Do 1d2 in
I
the draft.
Okay. So Saren Ray.
Definitely a 1.
Saren Ray. Okay. Thank you. I will go to the Saren Ray Chapel. Both of you did once. That's yeah. You will do that.
This will be the. So it's gonna be the next day.
That's fine.
Just need to make sure.
I have plenty of like. I'm waiting for the spell. I can't do anything until I get the spell anyway. So. Also, it's cool that I've already added the spells into my thing, right? Like.
I don't care.
Okay.
It's fine.
That's fine.
So
Like, I figure I'm gonna
let's
get
get
them in
to
that
winter.
weird like.
Let me double check one little itty bitty bit of information. Because I know that I actually noted who would be here depending on what day.
Your update.
Even days, it's Imogen. So.
It's Imogen.
So, making your way into the Temple to Sarenrae, you would see that there is a homely-looking priest there. It appears to be the woman named Imogen Ford, who Jolly and Caleron had once
Maddie
met.
and Caleron.
Oh yeah,
Charlie did not magically enter the game.
Could have, you never know.
could have. You never
Oh.
know.
Wow.
Let's stat out
Wow.
Maddie. Let's out
If
Jolly.
Maddie.
Legend of us exists in the game somewhere, we have yet to find them.
Wow. Damn it! We're all gonna be making that noise now.
Wow.
Wow. But you can see that she is. Stop it. You can see that we are beginning to have. Oh, this is going to hell. They are beginning to go through a procession right now.
Oh.
It doesn't look to be a particularly large one at this moment in time, but it does look like they are beginning to go through the service.
So, I'm not gonna interrupt. That's rude. So she'll just sit in the back and sort of just watch. She's never been to a religious service before, so this is very weird. So yeah, she's just gonna kind of awkwardly sit there while everything is happening.
Okay. You will sit through the service. It takes about an hour as they're going through a full service. A few of the temple goers will step up to Imogen and will have a conversation with her. They'll shake her hand, do the typical churchy thing. You can tell I've spent a lot of time at them, can't you?
I already see this in my head because I have spent a lot of time in church. So
Not me.
yeah, no, this is fairly accurate what you're saying.
So it's about 10-ish by the time you finally get the opportunity to speak to her without interrupting somebody or pushing someone aside. Imogen will look at you and go, well, hello there. Is there anything I can do to help you?
Can we sit? I'm not good at the standing.
Yeah, I'd say we can.
Okay.
Please, take a seat.
My name is after I stop. My name is Erudite.
Imogen Ford.
I think your name's been mentioned maybe in thing vaguely. I'm not entirely sure. Sounds vaguely familiar. Do gods die?
Well, that's certainly a interesting question. Yes, gods can die. From what we know of history, many did during the events leading up to the schism, and quite a few did cease to be.
Can they come back?
That's a tougher question to answer. I don't know.
Going to sound odd, I suppose. What is your knowledge of? I know you know Saren Ray, obviously, because sort of just like motions to the thing.
It's obvious, yeah.
But what is your knowledge of other?
I have a certain amount of limited knowledge in regards to the more pleasant deities which exist. I was never much one for the more foul beings out there. So I know of a fair number, but I was never, say, theologian, per se.
Or I can find someone?
Who is a experience of theology? Okay, I am missing audio from you. You keep speaking and you're not saying anything.
Because, like, I'm lighting up. See, like, I can see myself lighting up.
You just did, but when you went yes there, you didn't say anything. I saw your mouth move.
I will figure that out after. And I think it's just, like, a volume thing I have to, like, be aware of. It's not my fault. Oh, it is my fault here. It's so quiet. But, you know. Yes. Someone who knows about
Deities? Not off the top of my head, no. Ancient history and the such has never been my forte. I'm sure there are some scholars out there that are able to discuss the matters of deities with you. Can't hear you.
this is I'm lighting up. It's weird. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. So this is a bit of an odd situation, I suppose. See, my group and we went to this island. I don't know if you've heard about it, but we found this island that's been sort of lost for a very long time. Since pre-schism, it seems. And there was a chapel to a god that I've never heard of. I assume he's
All right.
dead? I don't know. His name's Amaznin.
All right.
And I don't know if he's dead or if anyone still follows him. I mean, it's been over 2,000 years, so I doubt it. But can you bring gods back? I don't know.
Not entirely sure either, to be honest with you. Really, I'm sure there are more scholarly individuals who could maybe help you with that. Folks who focus on the studies of things that occurred back then. But past that point, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't heard of a god dying in a very long time.
I don't know who to. Can you point me in the direction of someone?
I know that there were a few that got sent over to that island you mentioned. I heard about them.
Okay.
The research was always very popular over in Lucretia, but considering the time, it's a bit tougher to get over there. Really, I'm not really all that familiar for scholars and such.
I appreciate your help. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me. I think I'll be going now.
Not a problem, dear.
She'll just like get up, do like a little head thing, and like,
A little polite, like head bow.
yeah, like yeah, like
I know what you mean.
and she'll like get up and walk out.
All right.
I mean-
Also, I did find pricing on a courier. It's done per mile, and I think it's like 2 copper.
you.
Can't hear you.
I asked you about the printing press thing,
Yes.
and you said a courier might know. Which
Yes.
is what I wanted to add.
Ah, I see. Yeah, you'd be able to contact a courier and speak to them about that.
Like, I'd take out the big, chunky,
Sheaf. Yeah.
that whole chunky sheath of paper, and I'd ask how much it would cost to get like 4 or 5 copies printed.
So, are you talking like 4 copies of those sheafs, or
Like made into a book. Because it's like the translated stuff.
oh, okay, you're talking about the book translation.
Yeah.
Ah.
I have the pamphlets are on her bag. No, I'm talking
Okay.
about the translation of the scripture.
So that would be. He could certainly put you in contact with folks who could help you with that.
Mhm.
There are definitely some printing presses here in Odela, at least one or maybe 1 or 2, as there are newspapers. As for how much that costs, he's not entirely sure off the top of his head. He'd estimate it somewhere probably around 100. As well, basically what they have to do is they'd have to make the screens for the printing press, and then they'd just have them.
Yeah.
So it's possible.
Does he know of any in Sursane specifically?
Yeah, he can point you in the direction of one that can help
Okay. I'll do that after
Yeah.
someone else does something.
Yep.
I'm good.
you. Okay. Any others?
Do you just want to get our meeting with
I think we
Avro
can certainly do that.
out of the way so that it won't
All
take long?
So, Haru, you begin making your way over to the Lucky Sapphire. You would note it looks to be, at this time, not particularly busy. The bar itself is not currently occupied, and you would guess that Avro is probably in the back room. So, as you are, I believe, on your own right now, kind of fumbling around a bit, you would be able to eventually find the back room. And you will see that Avro is back there.
Like, gosh, I can't. I
Yeah.
didn't remember this chair being here.
Ah, shit! No, fortunately.
He's not that
But yeah,
blind.
eventually you get close enough that you're able to pick it up
Yeah.
with life sense, and you know where he is. So, making your way into the back room, you would see that Avro is there, simply doing a bit of paperwork, and he'll look up at you and go, "Hey there, you're Haru, right?"
Yes, that is correct.
Here to discuss employment, I'm guessing.
Something
of
of
that
that sort.
Okay. What would it be?
I'm not sure if full employment is the proper course of action, as in the goal of being diplomatically neutral, actually belonging to any particular group or organization might hinder my ability to come into any sort of discussion without having some manner of favoritism towards the outcome. However, I see nothing wrong with some sort of
So
affiliation.
you're referring more to it in a diplomatic sense.
I believe that would work best.
Well, I'm certainly sure we could have you affiliated with us in some way, and that would work for me. I will point out, we do have branches in most countries and continents, and most people are willing to work with us, so I can't imagine it'd cause too much problems, but I understand your concern. I can just set you up as someone who's affiliated with us. I don't know if I'd be able to get you the cloak and the communication disc, at least not anytime soon. Yeah. Basically, I'd put you into the ledger as someone that folks would be able to communicate and work with, but still, you're not entirely, on the payroll per se.
That is fine. And I do not foresee any issues with not having a cloak or a communication device, for I do not foresee much travel without being with
That's fair.
the group.
That's fair.
Fortune's
So
Blade.
yeah, I would say for the time being, you are at least affiliated with us, just by, at the very least, by proxy of being with the Fortune's Blade. Whether or not you're actually an official, fully fledged blue cloak, that's not a big deal in my mind, but still.
Very well. And should this
Just let me know.
decision change, then I
It's not a
will
big
come
deal.
to you.
Really, I pay their group the money. What they decide to do with it, it's up to them. But anything else?
Very well then. Nothing that I can think of at this moment.
Sounds good to me.
Roosevelt drops his pen.
Look, I fidget occasionally. Okay, give me a break. But yeah, that sounds perfectly acceptable to Avro. Gael, anything you wish to do today?
Nothing in particular that I need to do. I got everything done that I needed to do. I mean, I could tell Mercy about the fact that I learned more about the gods.
Okay. Jolly. Is there anything that Maddie wants to do?
I was gonna give the cat bread to Deah. Other than that, cook dinner and that's it.
Okay, so you can certainly play out giving her the cat bread.
Okay.
Because you're considering it's both you and your father making it. Yes, you can do it. Don't worry, you're fine.
Yeah, I just assumed that it finished tonight. That's what I assume. And because it's fresh bread, I'm gonna give it to Deah. What is she doing?
Well, she's been spending a lot of time out back. When she's not out back, she's either in her room with her animals or she's lounging somewhere, like reading, probably.
So is she outside or inside?
Well, what time are you giving her the bread?
Before you do your dream thing, so I don't know.
Well, like what part of the day are you
I think like maybe 7, 8-ish.
PM?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, she's not training anymore because the sun's down. She'll be in one of the like sitting rooms, and she's got like Toby sitting on the back of the couch, and Captain's in her lap. She's reading a book.
Ah, okay. Well, Maddie's gonna awkwardly go up to Deah and
I smell bread.
yeah, it's bread. God, I wish it was so obvious.
You can't hide the smell of fresh bread from me, Maddie.
Yeah, I figured. So I'm just gonna give it to you, okay? It's basically a bread shape that just looks like a cat, I suppose. I figured since you were upset on the boat the other few days, I wanted to make something for you, so yeah, that's it.
Maddie, it looks like a cat.
I know. Yeah, because my dad used to make these sheep cupcakes whenever I'm sad, so I thought maybe making something you like would make you feel better.
This is so sweet. Did it, like... I don't know if I ever mentioned how much I just love fresh baked baked
Break.
bread. Braked bed. Braked bed. Breaking bed.
Oh, that's a very that's a very different thing.
I don't know what to say. I almost don't want to eat this, but I will.
It's okay. I can teach you how to make cat bread.
I would like that.
That's it. And because, you know, Maddie's kind of turning red at that point, she's gonna quickly leave the room. That sounds pretty accurate.
It's just like, oh, thank you. She starts eating
No
it.
problem. Okay, bye, Deah.
I feel bad about this cat, but it tastes so good.
Yeah, that was it.
She offers. She knows Toby won't take it, but she still offers it to like let him sniff it.
Sniff, sniff.
Sniff, sniff.
So that will occur. Hey, Jess.
Yeah.
What's Mercy got on the docket?
Mercy's docket is as follows. Hire a crew. The other stuff I'm gonna wait a little bit longer on because we're gonna be in town for a little bit. But the big thing is going to find a crew, and this wasn't something I originally had on the list, but she needs to find out how to put a soul in her husky.
Boy. What a question. Well, I know how.
Husky soul.
Many souls
Apply
lying
directly
about.
to the forehead.
Wow. Okay, so.
Beyond that, the heist is tomorrow, so.
Yeah. Jill, is there anything you need to do before we talk about husky souls?
I don't think so.
She's busy hurting her own feelings.
The only thing I have is, like I said, I gotta let Mercy know about the.
It would make sense if Gael came with her while she was doing this, since he's involved.
That's fine.
All right. Okay, so. By the way, it was in the conversation with Amelie, since she's from the plains where gods live, I should learn a bit more about them.
Okay.
Some Osmo guy was apparently one who was all about ruling over all the gods, and all the other gods were not about that. So that was apparently they fought. That was the schism.
Huh. Name
then
sounds kind of familiar.
The gods got locked out of their own house, and the key got broken, so now they can't get back in, and they're too weak to knock down an adamantine door. Oh, and we also figured out that the way that Aristel's talking to Deah, and to me, I guess, is he's pouring his juice through the keyhole. That's how that's working.
Boy, that's gross.
That is so weird to
Boy,
hear.
that is a really gross way of putting it.
That's
Gael,
the quick way. That's the quick.
Michelle ran away at the comment of juicing through a keyhole.
I will say,
So disgusting.
Michelle's disconnects this session
They are really
are
well
perfectly
timed.
timed.
Can I roll a religion check to see if I can kind of guess which god it is?
Sure.
I'm gonna use my coin today because I
Or
still
is it
can
going to
use
be
it
juice
tomorrow.
door? It's either know the god or juice
One more
door.
time because I have luck. There we go.
Yes. So, Asmo something, king of the gods. If you were to guess, that's probably Asmodeus. Asmodeus.
Jace didn't fill that in because that information was not given.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, also, I immediately went, oh, I know
Jessica
this
knew
one.
who it was, but needed to see if my character would.
Let me see.
I only heard the as part. I didn't hear the asmo. If I heard the asmo, I would have known what it was right away.
Oh yeah, it was Asmo.
I figured Asmodeus, but like I couldn't remember if
Yeah.
Asmodeus was a thing or if it was like
No, he's a god.
something. Yeah, I just couldn't remember if he
And
was like
bye.
in this or if he was just.
Tiefling can be a
Okay.
descendant of Asmodeus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
I've
let me
heard
double
both
check.
pronunciations, which
That's
always
fine, I'm
throws me a lot
Asmodeus.
off.
Yeah,
I've heard
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus and Asmodeus, and it drives me nuts because it throws me off every
so-
time.
The title that he goes by is the first God Fiend, and he wanted to be referred to as King of the Gods.
Would I also know this because of my demon book? If he's a god fiend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, God Fiend. He is very he is different from the other deities that are demons in some way, because he is godlike in his worship. He has fought and clawed his way to being the de facto leader of a majority of the lower planes. In some way, shape, or
Gael?
form.
What?
Asmo.
Aye.
You know who... She didn't give you the full name, did she?
No, she didn't remember.
Asmo is short for Asmodeus.
Are you sure?
There's no other god that starts like that.
Are you sure that's that one, though? Could it be somebody who's named something else with Osmo in front of it? Like
Asmo,
Asmostopheles?
who is a god who wants to be the king of the gods. That's pretty much lines up with Asmodeus's MO.
Oh, would it be Emodius? Or is it Asmodeus?
No. MO means, like, his motive.
Oh. Is that and modus operandi the same thing?
Random.
Shut the fuck up, guys. I didn't think we were gonna bring Latin into this.
That's fine. It's an Elvish phrase. I've heard it a bunch.
No,
Um,
no,
he's-
stop it.
Essentially, if you go to hell, that's kind of his turf.
Oh. Then
Super
why
not
would
great,
he-
dude.
Then why would he want the upper planes?
Because he's power hungry?
Oh, that makes sense then, because if he was trying to move into the upper planes and the gods that were up there went to fight him, what if they went to fight somewhere and when they were fighting, whoever locked up the house behind them broke the key, so that's why they can't get back in?
I mean... Where are the gods stuck? Because I know Deah talks to Aristotle a lot, and I've heard from Desna once.
They put their juice through the keyhole. That was how that was explained.
Gael, I don't know if you know this, but that analogy's really
God.
gross.
I wish to disconnect again, Discord.
Jason is so gross.
But it's
Please
on
stop
camera.
talking about juicing it through a keyhole.
That is how it was explained.
Anyways, but Gael, where's the house?
In the upper planes.
Which upper plane? From what I understand, the upper planes is kind of a lot.
Well, Amelie knew which one. She knew what I think it might be hers.
Keyhole? I hope not.
No.
Hope not.
Wait, her plane?
No. That was the house. Was whichever plane she was from.
She's an
But the gods used a
Azada.
special door that was made of adamantine, and they couldn't knock it down because they're weak punks.
Azada are from Elysium, if my Desna brain is remembering right. It's kind of a holier-than-thou place in the celestial areas.
They thought it was really boring, so that's why they left. But no, so they're on the other side of an adamantine door that they're too weak to knock down, so they have to either yell or throw things through the keyhole, sometimes specifically juice. I don't know why juice is such a common thing that keeps being talked about as being a thing for comparing power.
Well, the
But-
thing is, Gael, with that whole analogy, the gods that didn't want him in power, who, from what I know about Asmodeus, is probably the good guys in this situation, They're the ones that are trapped. Where's Osmodius?
That's a good question. I bet you he's also locked out. Because I don't think he had a key either. Because
If he's
otherwise...
no, if he's locked up out of there, can he still get here?
I don't know. Is there a road between there and here?
I mean,
or do they have to...
if it's hell...
That's what the airship is for. If we get the airship, we can go there, and we can get them, and we can bring them here. Actually,
Gael...
that was the other question I had. Do we even want them back? Because if they're just going to sit there and fight all the time...
Gael, let me
What?
put it this way. It's kind of like humans. Do we still like humans and other mortal types?
I mean, it depends on the person.
Exactly. So it's going to depend on the god. You can't generalize all of the gods that are locked up, because in the same sense, you could say all of us should continue to be locked up in a space.
You keep saying locked up. I'm saying locked out. There's a
What's
difference.
the difference?
Well, if you're locked out, you can go wherever you want to. You just can't go in the door that you can't get through. So they're probably places, just not at their house. But then that could mean that they're just choosing not to come back here.
Somehow I doubt that, considering the conversations I've had.
What
I don't know.
What if they had a trap outside their front door, right? So they decided that they needed to leave, but in the
Gael,
middle of the fight,
Gael.
no. They had to leave at the front door. They fell into their own trap because clearly they're idiots. They're trapped outside the front door. What if that is why they can't break down the adamantine door?
I mean, that's kind of what I was told was gods were trapped. That's what, I said it.
Well, wouldn't that make them double stupid? Because
I
they got
mean-
trapped and locked out.
What
do we need them for anyway?
Gael, maybe locked out isn't the right term. Maybe they are just trapped. That's why if they're trapped, they can still reach a hand out.
But then how did the key get broken?
Somebody else. Gods weren't playing the wars alone. I mean, think of it this way. The gods still have their hands here, and there's still wars because of what they say that they're saying. We don't know what the gods were saying now. The gods could have been saying something then that was affecting it. No matter what, the gods are still going to be involved in this plane.
It is really hard to hear through a keyhole.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Let's take Oi, for example. Oi? Am I saying that right? I think so.
Yes.
The one in Patricia, and the one we dealt with some of the fuckheads in art class. That's not what his goals are. Rahain manipulated them. He made it to say what he wants those ideals to be. Do you think if a god was here, he'd be okay with that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, and I don't either, but they should be allowed to have that decision. A god is still something with free will. By trapping it, it would be like trapping you. Just because they have more power than us doesn't mean they deserve to be locked up. Especially for the ones that do fight for the light.
But they're not doing that now because they got locked up. Or out.
Yeah,
Or out and up.
essentially. We don't have to be the ones to let them go. In fact, we could completely forget about this, but I think it's still an avenue we should think on. Leave it on to another group of explorers, even, maybe. Continue the path. But I still think it's something we need to decide where we stand. And I don't... That's a metaphor, Gael. I know where we're standing.
Oh, I figured that one out.
Okay. When we first met, that would have been 1.
Oh, I know.
Do you
I'm
think
just
they're gonna be able to
thinking
find
about
enough?
how... Go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say, do you think we can find enough blue wallpaper? The sapphire is kind of big.
Potentially. What you could do, if rose paper regenerates itself, you could make a bunch of blue butts and put those on the wall.
I could, but I was trying to keep this one outside of the realm of butts and dicks. Be a little classy,
For once
you
in
know?
our life.
You could just think of the color blue or an ocean.
Yeah.
What if the gods are at the bottom of an ocean?
That's possible. We don't know. We'll have to keep searching for info.
I think that all that I hope is that we don't also open whatever the door is and fall into the same trap, because that would make me feel very stupid.
Yeah, I think we'll have to take a lot of precautions before we even look at the trap. Sort of
Okay.
like when Deah breaks a thieves' tools trying to open a door. Doesn't happen often, but you never
Or
want
when
that
you
one
try
time.
and jump over a hole.
Okay, I don't need this kind of slander.
I thought we were talking about things that people aren't good at.
I know, but I don't like it.
I was just pointing out the obvious.
I know, but I don't like talking about it. It's a very sensitive subject for me.
Well, I apologize.
Every time I try to jump over the hole, I am 6 feet tall. The holes are smaller than me, and I can't jump over them.
I don't know how to help you with that one. We've tried squats, we've tried jumps, climbing trees, which you don't like, and we've gone over this. They're not bad at all. You just need to not wear the armor while you're doing it. Just
Look,
saying.
look, I can jump. Look, fine.
I mean, but there wasn't a hole there.
I know.
Should I put the hole in the ground? Let's hold on. We need to do an experiment real quick before we
God.
do any of this further. We're gonna go out into the field. Real quick.
I want
Alright.
you to know this entire time Mercy's been carrying this husky puppy.
Alright, so give me the husky puppy. All right,
My baby.
put him on my shoulders.
I haven't even named him
Good boy.
yet.
That's fine.
I think
Go
I'm gonna name
pet
him
him.
Powder.
All right, so and then Gail's gonna use a
Powder.
charge and just literally make a 5x5 hole. All right. I want you to try and jump over this, just to see.
I know the algorithm hates me. I'm gonna hate every second of this. Yeah.
Ooh, oh god. Oh.
How?
I'm on a 20.
It's amazing.
Before
This
this.
is amazing.
The dice tell the
It's
story.
fucking amazing. Jill doesn't even have to look up to know what the fuck just happened.
I was looking. I was going like this.
Yeah.
She's at the bottom of the hole, just scowling. I hate it here. I fucking hate it.
I don't even know what to tell you at this point.
Let me climb back out and try again. One more time.
I don't think it matters this time.
Well, you know, at least it's
I can
better.
always get it the second time. The first time I never get it, and then I'm just in a hole.
Everyone's
like the
insecure
gods.
about something.
Just like the
Let me tell
gods.
you-
Everyone has their own insecurities.
Hey man, Rudy's not good at standing, so
Mercy's weakness
Apparently
is holes.
not.
Ro is not
Alright.
good at growing consistently.
Okay, Gail, let's go continue doing stuff, and
I'm not good at
I
seeing.
guess we'll find out about souls another day for sweet little Powder.
All right.
But no,
I'm
it's
gonna
important.
put the puppy down.
It's important to know all this about the
does the-
gods.
It does the kind of like dumb puppy thing where like it kind of like trundles along.
Mm-hmm.
My little baby.
So you got some stuff to buy. and you want to find a way to get a soul for your dog.
The soul can wait if we need to, be considering we have an hour and I want the heist.
Well, I know how to do it.
Is it really fucked up?
Well, yeah, kinda.
Yeah. I want to find an old dog.
You are acquiring a soul. It has
Yeah.
to
We'll
come
find
from
an
somewhere.
old dog who's ready to die and give it a second life.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What's wrong with you?
God!
No! Why? No! If it's going to die, what difference does it make?
All dogs
Kill
go
a
to heaven.
dog right
except-
now, why don't
All
ya?
dogs go to heaven, except for this one. It gets shunted back into an immortal puppy body.
Wait, real quick. You think I'm going to actively kill the dog?
That is what you are saying. You're like an old dog that's ready to die.
I'm a dog that's gonna die on its own. Mercy would never kill a dog.
We're not passing.
Waiting
going to be
expectantly
taken
with
off
the
for,
puppy.
like, doesthedogdie.com.
Too late.
To yes.
We're gonna be changing from no to yes.
Mercy
It's
Mercy-
gonna be all Mercy's fault.
Mercy's gonna old Geller this dog just to get a soul for her puppy.
I'm hurt that you guys think I would actively kill a dog. I said it's about to die.
I don't, but it's funnier to
That
think
is
you
the
would.
assumption. It is dying on its own.
Mercy
You
kills
could-
the dog, and we're hunted by an assassin, and
Yeah.
then we're all systematically taken out, and it's just
You could
Final
you could
destination.
you could literally go for a wolf soul. But you're going let's kill a dog.
I don't want to kill the dog. I want to find a dog that's already dying. There's a difference.
Okay.
Yes, and just wait next to it
like,
until
come
it
on.
dies.
Come on, I know. I
Get
know.
to it already, asshole. Come on.
Let's kill
Come
two
on,
more
with the
seconds.
mushrooms, it might speed things along.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. You're like us for mischaracterizing Mercy. Okay, fair. But you did say I'm gonna find an old dog that's ready to die.
Yes.
You can't say that. And they get mad at us for thinking you're gonna kill a dog. What's wrong with you? He's some
Very
sense.
funny. I apologize. So yes.
Sorry.
So you're looking to get a work crew.
Yeah.
You've already
That's
got
the
the
more important
paint.
thing.
The wallpaper's the
The wallpaper, so I don't paint the walls blue.
Yeah. It would be it might be easier to find, like, if we're talking like old wallpaper, like it's kind of like vaguely fabric-y, it might be easier to get wallpaper that stream went a little funny.
I clicked the thing. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Sorry
me.
about that, Jace.
Yep.
It might be easy to get some wallpaper like that if it's just like dyed blue. So sure. Yeah. Okay. So just roll me a persuasion for the actual crew itself, because you're asking something interesting. Yep. Never mind.
Nice.
Come on. I have a +8 on this one, and I don't roll bad on persuasion. Only athletics open holes.
And if you have an old dog, it's a bonus.
I don't want to be slandered for this, considering everything.
Listen, it's bully day.
The thing is, Connor suggested I go find a wolf just now. That would be actively killing a wolf.
Yeah.
Okay. To
Y'all
be fair,
killed wolves before. You didn't give a shit then.
wolves are like enemies in games. Like I had to kill wolves in Red Dead Redemption, and it fucking sucked, but I did it.
You have to
Sucked it
kill
up.
dogs in Last of Us 2.
Okay, here's the compromise. Go find an old wolf that's ready to
Mercy
die.
already had one of those, and that was a very painful goodbye.
Oh.
Yeah, you motherfuckers did that.
Sad.
And now it could be an equally as joyful
If
hello.
you think if I couldn't get Ebony's soul back, I wouldn't. Actually, could I get her soul?
Man, you're asking the most interesting questions.
What are these questions, man?
Well, if I got my own,
Wha-
if I got
Welcome
my
to
own
Pet
dog
Cemetery.
soul, It would be less weird. It
Hey,
would be a
On
little
the
Jason-
next
less weird.
episode of Dicefunctional, Fortune's Blade goes to the astral sea in search of a specific soul.
Hey,
Nothing
Jace, you're
could
a
ever
follower.
go wrong there.
Gil's a
ever.
follower for Asthma.
Yeah.
Find us this dog soul.
Yeah. Hey, do you mind if I go just looking around the boneyard? Maybe there's supposed to be a wolf soul that's somewhere around here.
Me.
The thing is,
Yeah,
About yay high.
do they have some sort of guy there that's running it, sort of like a scrapyard or something like that? Maybe I could ask him. Maybe they categorize it somewhere.
okay, but the thing is, y'all
Something-
think I'm
I don't
joking.
know.
But if we could
No,
find a way to put my
she
old,
ain't.
no, if I could find my old dog soul, I would put it in this new body.
And
Alright.
the old dog
Let's-
new bodies.
Let's get a rain check for that one. Cause like my brain is loving the ideas that could go around this.
One shot.
No, not even a one shot. This is a great side quest.
This is an arc, baby.
It's gonna
So many
go
side quests
so
already bubbling. So many side quests already bubbling.
Give
Perfect.
me my dog's soul.
The group's first
Jason,
interplanar
I'm
travel.
so sorry, Jace. You look so exhausted right now. You're like,
It's gonna. I'm thinking of all of the wisdom saves and all of the crap that I'm gonna have to go like. Oh fuck, we gotta
But it
figure out a
worth
way
it.
around this, and like it's just gonna be. My DM senses are gonna be tingling the whole time. I'm gonna be mentally exhausted after every
I'm so
session. Just be like,
sorry.
oh,
I'm
Jesus.
so sorry.
Like,
I'm so sorry.
It's gonna- oh boy, I'm gonna need to drink for those sessions. I can guarantee
Oh,
you that
no.
one.
Okay,
What's
we'll go with a
what's
rain
wrong with
check
that?
on dog. Okay.
Where do you want me to start on the astral sea or
Yeah.
going to the actual boneyard? You
Neither-
don't
Tell me about it later,
go
don't worry.
there.
Neither one of those are great places. Adventure.
Neither one of them are
You guys might
good
wanna pause for a
places.
second.
You can't even
Wait.
qualify them to good.
Nope.
That's it,
Boneyard's neutral.
I couldn't hear this thing you guys just said. It cut out completely for us.
Oh, sorry.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
your
the whole
internet's been
argument's
weird.
gone for us.
Yeah, your internet's been weird for a bit. No, I specifically tell all of my games you don't want to go to the astral sea and you don't want to go to the boneyard ever for any reason, and I will never ever make a quest that goes there.
Nope.
So if you go there, you either
Have you ever heard of a thing
Exactly.
called an astral
yeah,
dreadnought?
you either went there because you drew it in the deck of many things, or you decided you wanted to be dumb. Okay,
Alright,
get ready
guys,
to roll
I
like
have
every
a
20
solution.
minutes.
We just go find the artifact
just-
of hope.
oh,
we bring
boy.
Gail back,
Oh,
and then we
God.
also bring my soul.
Right, that'll be good.
Well, if we're already there, we might as well bring
I mean-
Tebo's soul back.
Oh my god,
Can you
y'all.
imagine that?
What the
Having a
heck?
chat with Satoshi. So what'd you use it for?
A pin
Well-
the size of Canada. A pin the size of Canada.
Anyways,
Oh my
Highland
God.
Cruise.
This is all great. I love it. So you'd be able to find a crew to help you with the heist. No real issues, to be honest with you. If you want, we can wrap up the session with this heist.
I want to
Uh-oh.
get the dream done though, because I'm not here next session.
Oh shit, you're right. Fuck.
That's like my one major thing.
Fuck, you're right. Don't worry, we'll go a little bit longer, y'all. Alrighty? That sound good
If
for
that's
everybody?
Okay with people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's fine.
Like I don't know how long the dreams would really take, so just.
So, Michelle. Oh. Oh.
There you go.
I'm,
I love that.
Jill, I'm sorry. I said sorry, Jill.
Michelle, no, we
Michelle,
can't hear you.
we can't hear you, buddy.
Okay, how about now? There we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to just like I'm not muted, but I have to
Yes.
press it twice for it to work. It's very weird. I have to figure out what's going on with that.
It's sticky.
Yeah. So
I've
you
had
would,
that happen
Asajia
before.
would send you the delivery of the dream spell. So they got it. They're ready to do it. And if
Okay,
you
so we're
want,
doing the dream now.
yeah, you guys are able to do it.
Okay. I wasn't sure if we were doing this first or the heist, so but we can do this pretty quick because I want to contact two people.
Yep.
First will be Sam because she knows for certain he's alive since he responded to the sending.
Okay.
Can I have a little bit of like how I do it?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay. So I'm assuming Deah would want to do it in her room.
Yes.
I mean, otherwise, the other one would be like there would be a couch out in like the library, like after everyone's left for the night, and it would kind of just like if you wanted to be, but it would just like be like a therapist sort of, almost like a therapist sort of thing.
I imagine it would be in her bed, and you would have like a pull up a chair next to
Yeah,
it.
it would be like it would still essentially work like a therapist setup. So it would be like because
Yeah, yeah.
she would like be in the bed because it's more clinical than the previous verse, like when it was previously done. Like this is far more clinical, far more like you're in the bed. She kind of sits next to you, and she like uses the wand to sort of write out the glyphs, the like sort of arcane runes and glyphs that would do the dream like all around the body as you drift off. It's almost like a hypnotist sort of thing, but not really. It is a very clinical thing.
Yes. Yeah. So for both of these dreams, she's going to form up the same place, which is a beach at sunrise. It's a really gorgeous, sandy beach. The ocean's lapping, at the shoreline, and little ways off you can see a ship anchored. And where the sand stops, it basically turns into a jungle. So it feels rather Precretian, but it's not any specific spot. It's just like a nice place, and she likes and on the beach.
Okay.
And she waits for Sam to show up.
Okay. So let me double check Dream if he has to make a save at all.
I don't think so. I think they only make a save if it's a nightmare.
It's
yeah,
only
so
a
this
save
is
if
a
it's
nightmare. It's fine. So you will eventually see the orcish form of Sam kind of come strolling out of the forest, kind of look around, and he'll look over and go, "Nice to see you again, kid. So, how's life been treating you?"
It's been going. I joined the Blue Cloaks organization. It brings in money, and I have a new team, a new crew. So I've been surviving. How have you been, and what have you been doing?
Well, ultimately, I've been doing pretty good, but really, life's a bit hard right now. Good, but hard. Trying to keep the guys fed, make sure everybody's going to survive this as best we can.
The guys?
Yes. I'm currently over in Precretia,
You mentioned, yeah.
trying to do what I can to help the cause.
It's very noble of you.
Figured I may as well. Had a second lot at life, so may as well take the opportunity given to me.
Yeah, and I tried to contact Shadi as well, but the spell didn't go through. I don't know if you've heard from her.
Not to my knowledge, really. It's entirely possible that she could be off doing the same thing, but she's not around here.
But as far as you know, she's okay.
I believe so. She got off the boat at the same time me and the captain did. Well, the captain got knocked off, but still.
That is part of the reason why I contacted you, is to find out what happened on the ship after Cal and I left, because I assumed that you would be killed. Or at least the captain, but what happened?
Well, we did our fair share of fighting to try and hold off the mutineers as best we could. A few fell, but me and Shoddy and the captain, we were doing well enough. Eventually, we were told to get off the boat as fast as possible. Commandeered a improvised boat, for lack of a better term. A couple of barrels, stuff like that. But the captain, he didn't come off the same way we did. He got knocked off. Took a nasty blow to the head. Lost track of him.
I see. Apparently, he's, well, as far as I can tell, my teammate did scry on him, and apparently he's a merchant, but he doesn't remember anything.
Well, I hope life's treating him well then.
He seemed well off at least, but he didn't remember me at all. When we contacted him with sending, the same way we contacted you before.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
But I'm so glad that you're doing all right, and I will always be thankful to the kindness you showed me when I was a terrible little runt.
Don't worry. You may have been an awful little shit at times, but you're still good at heart.
And she kind of like goes for a hug.
And Sam will give a hug in response as well.
Well, I'm gonna go try to contact Shadi now, but if you ever need to contact me again, I am working, as I said, for the Blue Cloaks, specifically the Royal Blue Cloaks. We're based out of Sursane. Any messages you need to send to me, you can send them to a man named Avero, and he'll get it to me.
I'll certainly do what I can. But
who knows, we might show up in Freakeria one day.
I hope you don't have to.
We'll see. We go where we're needed.
Fair enough. Have a good life, kid.
You too.
And the dream will end?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll do it again, because I have 2 5th level slots.
Yeah, and she'll wake up and she'll be like, we're good. Now let's talk to Shadi.
Round 2.
Round 2.
What was Shadi again? Her like race and stuff like that?
I believe I made her human. She's a bosun, so she kind of oversaw the weapons and she helped train Deah in sword fighting.
Gotcha.
So she's a larger woman.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
I don't remember the exact descriptions, but I'm pretty sure she was human.
So, you're gonna cast out the spell shoddy. So,
I'm probably like horribly mispronouncing it as well, but
so
you know, it's
casting a spell, you'd be able to get a hold of shoddy with relative ease. Again, same environment.
Yep.
Tropical environment on a beach, water rushing in. And you would see that the familiar form of shoddy does appear. Still fairly well built, and looking as she did, just maybe a little bit older. Not by much, but just a bit. And she'll kind of look at you and go, Deah, is that you?
yeah. I know I changed my hair.
Yes, you did. It's nice to see you again.
I cannot express how nice it is to see you because I thought you died.
No, we got lucky, I suppose. Captain was looking out for us, and the right thing came by at the right time.
Yeah.
Are you well?
Sam, yes, I've been working for the Blue Cloaks over in Strisane. You know, traveling a fair amount because of it, but mostly in Odela. Almost dying, but par for the course.
I can say the same. It's always par for the course in my job.
Yeah, I mean, Sam filled me in on what happened after I jumped ship, but he didn't know what you've been up to, and I've been wondering.
Mercenary work. I've always been good with weapons, so I signed up with the first crew I could find. We washed up in Patricia, so I stuck there.
What's the crew? Jessica?
Falling around some old man. What is it? Wolves, I think.
I'm watching Jessica's face.
Decent enough crew.
I've heard of them.
Good to hear.
I'm glad you're doing well. I hope you continue to do well.
So do I. Part of the job of mercenary is to just kind of cross your fingers and hope you get lucky.
Yeah, I'm sure. But, well, I never got the chance before, and I don't know if I'll truly ever see you again, but I just also wanted to express gratitude for everything you did for me on the ship. You know, training me and being nice to me when I was not very open.
It's fine. You reminded me of my daughter. I had no problem being nice to you.
Did I know she had a daughter?
No,
I don't think I did. I didn't know you had a daughter.
she was at home. I haven't had the chance to see her in a while. I'm sure she's fine. She was a tough kid.
Oh. I hope you get to see her again.
I hope so too. One day I'll get off of this place. One day.
Well, if you ever need help, probably not urgently, but if you need to send messages, you can contact Avero and just saying that the Lucky Sapphire, he's my boss. He'll get the message to me. Or find a magic user, I guess.
What the fuck, Cody?
What the fuck,
Cody?
I'm having a moment.
It's
and
fucked
you're
up,
like,
yo.
I want to say, if anyone listening and all the viewers, most people will never put a human soul on her dog. She has a limit.
I was going to say,
Cody
Cody.
suggested plot twist. She does get to see her daughter again, but it's the means of her daughter's soul. being
That's some
a
real Full
dog.
Metal Alchemist shit right there.
It's not serious,
that
by
is
the way.
Edward, exactly.
Yeah.
Edward,
Yeah, it's getting Edward vibes.
brother, Ed.
I'm gonna go cry now.
Yeah, I know, it's awful.
I didn't know that's Sadie's daughter.
I'm consumed with rage. His name is Raoul. Damn her. He has a name.
What?
She called him some old man. His name is Raoul.
Oh, right, yeah.
Shoddy,
And
it's like
she-
a melody.
In my
Yeah,
head,
I know. I
it's
forgot
up
that
to
every
it, and I-
It's not shoddy. It's shoddy. It's an it.
She hit
Whatever.
the blow. Next thing you know, Shorty got low.
Yeah, but jokes aside, she's gonna go for a hug as well, and
She will respond in kind.
yes, good closure.
Rudy's dreams will not involve hugs.
We're trying to find. Right now, I think I might have to get up for watch soon. Trying to find some doctor in the desert.
Well, good luck, I guess. Don't die. Do not die.
Not
Okay.
planning on it. Just trying to
You're not
find
allowed.
some lady.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm looking at Jess's face again. I'm just like, got this huge shit-eating grin, even though I don't know everything.
Alright.
Yeah,
Same.
yeah. It's
Same.
I'll let you
Excuse me.
get to your watch, and it's nice to know you're okay, at least in the moment.
You as well. I hope you do well,
And
Deah. And the dream will end.
And Rudi will get up
Yeah.
and leave. Rudi will see Deah. Deah is in her emotions, and she's like, "I'm gonna handle this." Get up and walk out.
No, actually, wait. Before you go, she'll say, apparently he hit his head, and yeah,
Can't hear you.
can't hear you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and I have to do the weird double. It's really weird. That's what I didn't forget.
In theory, yes.
Well,
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Fuck.
Bye, Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
At least
Well, I'm out of here.
You really took leaving literally.
There she
Ah.
goes again.
I fucking hate this. My Discord just hates me so much. Well, I guess that's something we're gonna have to deal with eventually, maybe, if you want. I don't know. If you want.
Well, we'll see. It's
It's really up to you.
I'm not going to drag the team to Procretia to try and heal this old man's memory loss.
honest. It's
You're
starting.
cutting out. You're cutting in and out.
It's okay. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's starting to feel like all roads are leading to Procretia.
I will mention, and I'm going to tell Mercy this later. This can be off screen, but I just want it said it, and this seems like a good moment. Shadi did mention she's working for the wolves, which I believe Mercy's mentioned.
Sounds familiar.
Looking for a doctor in the desert, so
Yeah, it's really starting to feel.
that's small world, huh?
Fate's a funny thing. Honestly.
Yes,
Ah.
but they're both of the dreamers are doing well, and I'm glad to see it. So thank you again for facilitating this. It means more than I can put into words. You're gone.
What? No, no.
Yep, there we go.
No, you were gone.
Mommy?
This is really hard.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My computer just hates me today. I'll figure it out when we get off. Well, I'm glad. Again, as I said, there's no way of me contacting the person I want to the most in the world. I'm glad to give other people the chance.
Well, it's late now.
Awkward
so I
pat
think I'll get
on
some
the
real
shoulder.
sleep.
Awkward pat,
Pat,
on the
pat.
shoulder and walk out.
I think I will get some real sleep now.
Good night, Deah.
Thank you. Good night.
And onto the heist.
Yes.
Heist.
And before we go to the heist, I am so consumed with rage.
I'm delighted. I don't know what the problem is.
I have theories, and I'll get to it in a few minutes. But
Get off.
heist.
I have some theories.
Oh, I have a lot of
Let's
theories
get-
now.
But that's just a theory. A game theory.
Oh
A
my
D&D
god.
theory.
I think I told Jessica like 20 minutes ago. Oh God, all these things are not connecting in my brain. So yeah.
Anyways, heist.
We're connecting dots.
heist. Heist.
Eventually,
Pull up the
eventually
conspiracy
that red
theory
web
map.
will connect to its.
Put another pin in
Eventually,
there.
the red web will connect up.
For who?
Not if we cut
We'll
it
see.
first.
Listen,
Threat.
the-
All right.
the problem is you give Gael a thread, and instead of connecting it, he just goes, you know what? I bet it would be cool if we went that way with it, and just starts yanking it the wrong direction.
No, we can pull it that way, and we could use that way, and then that way, and then we can use it to support the blanket so we can make a fort.
I like this idea.
Oh my
That,
god.
that feels like Gael
I was
logic.
thinking
The
more.
heist.
Oh
God
my-
damn you all.
I was thinking more that Gael just ties himself up in the thread. Okay, bye.
That could happen too, depending on where the antlers were.
Like a
So-
cat.
As we're already running about 30 minutes late, it may be a good idea to get this heist going. You guys. So Mercy, Gael, are you helping?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Who else in the group is helping with this heist? I want to know.
Not I, at all.
Not me, but Amelie is
Thanks.
technically.
I want to see the aftermath, but I'm not helping you.
God.
Is Alice back yet?
No, not yet.
Right.
All,
I want to hang out with my
Even if I
girlfriend.
wanted
Okay.
to help, Haru
Huh?
would not
No,
be
Haru
able
wouldn't.
to.
Goddamn gays.
I want
Yeah.
to be gay.
the only thing that Gael is doing is helping move furniture.
Yeah.
That's it.
I figured.
Like, blatantly, all Gael is doing is moving furniture, nothing else.
So, Mercy, you, the moving crew, and Gael, as well as Minerva, who is waiting at the door of the Lucky Sapphire, and Amelie, who will shortly, into the operation, begin to make her way over from Broadbeck's Bakery. Because that's the name that I'm going with, because Jolly never gave me one.
Look, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Trust me. I gave Jill a bunch of cantrips that she's only just gotten several weeks ago. So
I can
I
name
can't-
animals, but not.
I
Please.
can't talk shit. You're fine. You guys begin making your way to the Lucky Sapphire. Now, I'm just gonna have some athletics checks be done. I'm just gonna give I'm gonna give you guys advantage because you have the moving crew helping you.
Oh, okay.
27.
27.
18.
18. So, Mercy, motivated by the desperate need to get one up on the boss, you begin dragging things out as fast as possible. Tables, chairs, multiple stacks of chairs in order to make it go as fast as possible. Gael, you're trying your hardest. You're moving things out, but at the same time, you're not going to help bring new things in, and you're just
Not in a rush.
not in a rush.
I'm kind of enjoying watching all of this happen.
Really, you are. Honestly, it's more so that you're figuring out, you're bringing all the things where they need to go later on to be hidden, which is up to Jess, I suppose.
I assumed we were going to put him on a cart.
Yes,
and then
yes, you can do that. You can do
put
that.
the cart, like, either at the estate or somewhere in town.
You can do that. Okay. So you guys very quickly begin bringing things out of there, and really within a matter of about, I'd say a good 20 minutes, a vast majority of the things inside of the inn have been removed, with the exception of some of the things that are built in, like the bar table, like the bar table. That's not going anywhere.
I know.
Now, you're also planning on putting up wallpaper?
Yeah.
And bringing in new furniture?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm well aware of the effort this is taking.
What do you want to go with first?
Let's see here. The wallpaper's probably going to work better because then we're not working around the furniture.
Okay. So I'll have you make, not athletics for this. This is more dexterity based. So just make a dexterity check on this one.
Advantage or no?
Advantage because you have a crew helping you, but you're only rolling yourself.
21.
21.
Which means I rolled a 19.
This is when your good rolls are
She
coming
is
in.
motivated.
Right now.
I rolled a 19 on that. Plus my 2.
You begin putting the wallpaper up as fast as humanly possible. Are you actually going to paste the wallpaper on, or?
I'm just doing 4 corners, so enough to keep it up. Because, again, this is going to come down probably by tomorrow.
Fair. Okay. So, yeah, you just do a very hasty, support job so that the wallpaper won't fall, and that's about it. There are sections of the wallpaper that are definitely kind of, bubbly, because there's air beneath it, and you can see that there's just, this big pocket. But it's not going to drop anytime soon.
I could do it nicely, but again, it's going to get undone.
Well, also, if you do that, you're going to damage the paper below it. And next, you are going to start bringing in the actual furniture itself, correct?
Yes.
Gail's not helping you with this one, so athletics check advantage. So you don't get 2 rolls.
25.
This is when the good ones are coming in, huh?
I got advantage from the moving crew, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I need another one?
Yeah.
27.
Fuck me. What the hell is this shit?
Nice.
Mercy's magic.
dumb.
Guys tell the story, and
The
Mercy
problem-
is getting shit
The
done.
problem is if there was a single pitfall in there, then you can be sure
You know what's
Mercy
really
would
fun?
fail.
This means I've rolled 3 19s.
Yeah, 19, 19, 19, and the other athletics check was a 17.
Yeah.
So, these rolls are better than we see for any roll to try and jump over a hole.
It's true.
Yeah.
So, you finish up bringing in the new blue furniture. No rugs, I'm assuming, right?
No, I thought about rugs, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah. So, yeah, you just bring in the new blue furniture, and you step back and look at your work of art, and you see the deep blue wallpaper surrounding the entirety of the inn. You see the bright blue furniture replacing the stuff that you had previously. It's perfect.
Hey, Connor.
What's up?
One more thing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna walk over to his door and tap it blue because I can do
With prestidigitation.
yeah, and I can do a decent sized space now. I think. If not, I can do it like.
It's a 5 foot. I think it's like a 5 foot cube, but still, I'll allow a door, no problem. Don't worry, you're fine.
Yeah. And just if he hasn't come back once an hour, she's just gonna tap it back blue.
Okay. Now, all the stuff in the cart. Gael,
Yes.
are you gonna take it away?
Okay. I'm gonna work with Minerva, so that way she knows exactly where it is, and we're gonna have a little bit of a joke about it. Mostly because Gael kind of wants to do that thing where they're both kind of hanging out and watching just the chaos happen, however it's gonna play out.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
However it's gonna play out.
However it's gonna play out.
So you and Minerva are making your way back over to the estate.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of lugging the cart behind the two of you, which you two can both manage fairly easily.
Yeah.
Considering, your strength and her strength.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And she'll look over you and go, "This is a lot of fun,
Aye.
Yeah. So, how well do you think it's going to work out?
Oh, I think Mercy's gonna get it back probably 3 to 4 times as bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna enjoy it. That was really my whole point in asking for your
here.
help, because I just wanted to see what would happen.
Don't worry, that's fine. So you guys, you and Minerva, make your way back over to the estate, and you just kind of drop the cart off inside the main courtyard area.
Mm-hmm.
And Minerva just kind of leans on the cart and stands there for a bit.
Are we waiting on something?
I am.
Oh.
He's in my room.
Should I wait here?
Connor, what is he doing
Should
to my dogs?
I wait here too?
You can go wherever you want.
Oh, I can, but if there's gonna be something funny to watch, I'd like to watch.
I mean, if you want, you can go poke your head in her room.
My room?
No, her room.
Oh, her room. Oh, absolutely. I want to see this.
Okay.
Girl's gonna go look in Mercy's room.
So, I'm gonna shoot you a message.
Okay.
As to what you see.
Oh my god.
So you guys can vamp for a second.
What that motherfucker did in my room. Actually, you know what? As long as it's my room and not my dogs, nah, it's fine. Jessica's angry.
I imagine Haru is like sitting in the common area reading, and all these people are passing by with stuff, and he just doesn't see them because they're barely out of his sight range.
Yeah, you are. I'm loud.
Mm-hmm.
If he's within 30 feet, or then my true sight
kicks in.
or my life sense would pick him up.
I mean, I know I'm gonna be
Unless
deep.
if
I
he's
know
undead,
that
and
I'm
we
probably
don't
deep
know.
right now.
No, he's not undead.
I heard
Plot
the
twist.
thing happen. I
Exactly.
can hear what it happens. The thing is Avril, if he's by
Gael
himself,
is going to.
no one can beat his like passive stealth essentially.
Gail's gonna close the door, but just walk
So-
out, just laughing.
Oh my god.
He's gonna stand there right next to Minerva. And
You
go,
can see something.
This was
This
worth
is-
it.
This is
High
why I
fives
did
her.
not trust her.
You didn't. Did you? Tell me. You had to know that I was gonna tell my husband, right?
Oh, I knew. I
Okay.
knew.
I'm just making sure.
I was hoping by the message that you wouldn't spoil everything.
No,
Gail.
not
Aye.
everything. Not
That was also-
everything. But I
Aye.
certainly told him this would be the best opportunity.
Oh, that was. To be honest, that was more my hope. Was, I like facilitating this sort of thing. It's fun.
Yeah. I'll probably get going once he comes out.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
I can't believe
Yeah.
Mercy's gonna have to murder Gael.
So, about, I'm going to say 10 minutes later, Avro will just kind of stroll out the main door. He's not going to hide himself now. And he'll look over at his wife, and he'll look over at you, Gael. Hi.
Hi.
That's my furniture.
Hi. It is. I'm just following directions.
Okay. All right. And he's gonna start walking back into town.
I guess it's Mercy does not know what happened. She's just gonna be sitting on the bar smug. Because I gotta keep it in character.
Yep.
Probably with
And-
Jim.
Most certainly yes.
How did you not
Oh.
expect this to have been
I
Gael's
didn't know
plan?
Gael's plan. Because Gael is unpredictable.
It's the best part of
When-
Jason. I can never tell.
When he said he had a
Oh,
plan,
yeah.
I knew this would
Gael's like-
happen.
I bet you I could facilitate a full-on swap just in the middle of this and get Minerva involved, and she would love that.
This is like the Rooster Teeth microwave heist.
Oh
Too
yeah,
real.
absolutely.
I hate everything about this. Let's move on so I can figure out what he did to my house.
Gail's just an enabler in this whole thing.
So, Mercy, about 20 to 30 minutes after you finished, redecorating the joint.
Yeah.
The door to the Lucky Sapphire will open, and Avro will walk in. He'll just look, and he'll sigh. All right. Okay.
Do you like the furniture? I made it myself.
Very impressive work. I don't like the color scheme. It's a bit
No.
much.
You weren't supposed to.
I'm guessing that's my furniture back over at your estate.
Yeah, how do you know it's at the estate?
You should check your room.
Did you hurt my dogs? Avo,
He'll start moving to pull down the wallpaper.
Avo, did you hurt my dogs?
Don't you make me hurt your dog!
Mercy's gonna immediately summon every dog and make sure they're okay.
They all look fine, a bit skittish or surprised.
Whatever you did to my room is at least my dogs aren't hurt. And she's gonna charge back to the estate.
And you close the book and you bring him, you send him back. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you go charging back to the estate. Minerva is not there. Gael is, I'm assuming, by the cart.
I mean, sure.
Well, it's up to you. It's up to you.
I mean, yeah, 'cause Gail would want to see.
Fair point. You begin charging up to your room, I'm assuming.
Yeah, Mercy's gonna kind of glare at Gael, but keep going.
What was that for?
And she's not gonna say anything until she gets to the room to see what happened.
So, making your way inside of your room, you were surprised to see that there's no furniture. And then you stop and go, oh no, there is furniture.
It's on the ceiling, isn't it?
It's hanging from my ceiling. As you realize that every bit of furniture, decoration, including your bed, has been hung from the ceiling using various ropes, pythons, and pulley systems in the case of the bed, which is held up using multiple pulleys, some ropes, and has all of your dogs on top of the bed hanging from the ceiling.
Oh my god.
First, Mercy's gonna get her dogs.
Good luck.
From the ceiling?
She's gonna... They're trained dogs. She could probably get them to jump into her
Good
arms.
job! Come here! Come here! Okay,
You can
I
do
see
that
what
with
you're doing
cats
now.
pretty easily, and I'm assuming you could train a dog
Yeah,
to
you,
do it.
okay, I'll allow you to do that, sure.
Or just like summon them all.
I
and
can't
leave
summon
the
them all
book
at once.
open.
No,
Too much power.
only one.
So Mercy's gonna take her dogs down, look at the room, walk back out. Anyone out there right now? She's gonna
in the estate.
anyone who's
This is
outside.
everybody
of
else.
Yeah, I guess
Gail went to peek in.
Rose fully like lounging on the couch.
I was in a
probably in
general
the
sitting area
kitchen.
reading.
So if Mercy knows that none of them are near the area, and she's gonna walk by and see if any of them like react to seeing her in any way.
No, Gail was by the. Gail went to look.
Oh,
Gail
Gail's
went to
there.
I followed. I was watching.
Mercy's gonna turn and look at Gail and go, "Hey, Gail.
What?
The only way the boss man could have known I was doing this is through Minerva. And Minerva was brought in by you.
Right.
I'm gonna give you about 10 seconds before I'm gonna order Kai to bite your legs off.
What are you talking about? I'm confused.
Hey, Gail, will you hold the end of the stick of truth for me for a minute?
Oh, sure.
Did you anticipate something
I
like this
mean,
happening?
Rudy's probably there,
Gail, that
yeah.
stick. No.
How did Gail score a point? No, sorry, 2 points in this prank war.
She's gonna quickly take the staff, because it is a actual staff, and whap him on the back of the knees if she can.
Roll a hit.
I don't know what I would roll. Would that just be my basic strength?
It's a strength-based attack.
So this, and it's a staff, so I'm proficient. So 19.
19 to hit.
That will hit.
That will hit.
I'm not gonna roll
Technically-
damage. The
I
intention
think
is
damage
just.
is the D6 plus whatever your strength score is. 'Cause
Sure.
It's standard like a quarter
Damage is not
staff.
the point here.
Oh.
Damage.
It's smarts extra.
Gail just walks away.
It hurts so good.
Gail. No. One
And
second.
you thought you struggled with just simple holes. Good luck getting that off the ceiling.
I'm not getting that off the ceiling. I'm just gonna start sleeping outside. Fuck it.
Have fun.
Two. I'm gonna get you back for this. Not like I'm in a war with him. That's different. That war is different. That is a war. This will just be a battle. And I will not I'm not even gonna. No.
Mercy. Mercy. I helped you pull off your heist.
At the expense of something else. Gail, I'm not stupid. I know you have a little bit more smart in your brain than you like to play.
I helped you pull off your heist.
With the intention of this happening.
Oh, no. I wanted to help you pull off your heist.
Hold the stick of
Thought
truth
that
and
this
say
happened
that.
was just an extra.
You cut out.
I just wanted to help you pull off your heist. That was why I did this in the first place. Again, for all the reasons I stated before. Realistically, if Minerva would have known that you were doing this, she would have helped, and you probably wouldn't have had a room. Right? You would have needed more help, pull it off, right?
I could have
And you wouldn't have
hired.
guaranteed that Avra was going, right?
Gail, there are other ways I could have done it.
And you could have. You could have said no to my help.
You already knew, though. And I didn't anticipate you backstabbing me.
I didn't do anything
Gail,
except help you.
if
this just
you
happened
give
to
someone a
happen.
murder weapon and they kill someone, does that not still make you an associate to a murder?
Not if you didn't tell them to murder somebody with it.
Not if you didn't expect it was gonna happen.
But Gail
didn't
expected
know
this to
that.
happen. That's
Oh,
the
no,
difference.
No. I didn't expect that to happen.
The analogy
Give
was
an
rather
insight check on
if you give
I
a
know,
murderer
Cody,
a
don't
murder
worry.
weapon.
I want to see if Gail is lying to me right now.
Go
The
for it.
insight check.
Oh, and let me make sure I'm on normal. Yeah. This is where I'm gonna get fucked. I already know it. Yeah.
Aww.
Unless Gail rolled like a 6.
I mean, I could roll deception,
If you
but
want
there's
to,
not really
to be
much
honest,
deception. It honestly, not really lying. I didn't
no.
expect that to happen at all. I didn't expect anything to happen. But I wondered, and something did happen.
mad at Avro. I anticipate this from Avro. I'm not particularly mad at Minerva. I'm a little annoyed, and I will get her back for this, even though I had just made her a very nice gift. Don't expect to be backstabbed by my own team.
I didn't backstab you. I just simply went to the best source of help and got you the help you needed.
Gail, you can try to reframe this how you want. You and I both know what you did.
I helped. It was funny, by the way.
Helping someone up while cutting their ankle is still cutting their ankle.
I didn't cut your ankle, though.
How is it that you get some metaphors but not others?
To be fair, I did specifically state that the actual pranks were going to be innocent.
I know, but that's a bitch to get down. I'm just gonna... Actually, Rose is gonna turn. How secure do you think that is up there?
Probably scary enough knowing Avro. He wouldn't want you to actually hurt yourself. Or he wouldn't want you to actually hurt the dogs.
In fairness, it was holding all of your dogs.
I don't know how much all my dogs weigh.
It held Knight, it held Kai,
I don't know how
it
Knight...
held...
I don't know how big he is anymore.
He's a pretty decent sized dog. He's about the size of a pit bull right now.
So do you think all of them together would be Mercy's weight?
Only one way to find out, I suppose.
If
Yeah,
you
no,
were not
Mercy
in
would not do
armor.
this, and it would be when she was going to sleep. Hey, Gil, can you get me, like, a ladder or a lift up?
I could lift you up there.
Yeah, I want to test to see how secure this is.
Okay. Gail's gonna lift Mercy up there.
All right. So, first off, getting lifted up onto there, you realize very quickly that it is secure, and the ropes are secure, but it is not stable. It's held in place with 4 ropes, and as you get up there, you're still aware of how rocky it is. So if you move the slightest bit, you feel like you'll probably fall off.
We just got off a ship, it'll be fine.
It's true, but it does also explain how skittish your dog seemed when you summoned them.
Yeah. Poor babies. They won't have to sleep up here. I'll buy them new beds. Actually, this is gonna look down. I could probably secure this with some wood.
You could. You could put ropes down to the floor and then tie some of the ropes together and make a ladder.
I can work with this.
Hard to ambush if you're already up in the ceiling. Just saying.
I can imagine getting ambushed in our house very often, but fair.
You know, with the amount of stuff that we have come across lately.
Oh no.
Saying.
Yeah, can you help me down now?
Oh,
Or are you
sure.
Okay, I was like, or are you gonna make me fall?
No, I'm gonna help you down.
Thanks.
Again, I didn't do it to hurt anybody.
My anger has subsided some. I'm still annoyed. More at Minerva now than anyone else.
I specifically, even in the ask, I did ask for discretion, which she didn't grant. Although I did kind of figure she wouldn't, but I had hoped.
Do you think I should probably have mentioned the fact I replaced his trash can with one I made that will throw up on you?
I forgot about that one.
I mean, I think if you leave that one, I think that means you get the point for this round.
I think so. Because it looks exactly like his old one.
I think that will be the point. I think right now you're even. That one will be the point.
I'm just gonna real quickly take it off my list, which reminder, Connor, every time you put something away, essentially, it's a D100, 1 to 15, it throws everything up on him.
Gotcha. It's a booby trap, basically.
Like those pits from Vista Cleanup Detail.
I have to get to work now to fix this, so that way it stays up there.
And with that, I believe we'll be ending our session here, unless anybody else has something you'd like to end it on. Okay.
I'm
So
good.
with that, that'll be the end of the session. Thank you very much to the folks who appeared to be here and watch our stream. We really do appreciate it, including our new subscriber, I Search for Traps, and our one of our other regulars, Arakashke. We really do appreciate it. Ari. I hope you guys all have a nice one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and say goodbye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, Steve.